Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Spirit Lake High School as we get ready for Lakes Conference girls and boys basketball here tonight. The Spirit Lake Indians, they are playing host to the Spencer Tigers. I'm Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper for tonight's call, and not only on KUOO, but also live video streamed at explorecabogie.com. And Tim, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, glad I could be along for this, as it's definitely a different feel here in Spirit Lake with out the student section, but still some parents are here. But we're also live video streaming at explorecabogie.com. Like you said, we're glad to provide the service for those that would want to watch there.
Exactly, and yes, the different circumstances, definitely not as big a crowd as we're used to seeing, more spaced out, that type of stuff. But, you know, just fortunate that we're playing basketball.
Yeah, that is for sure, and that's kind of how we felt when we were in the gym at Emmitsburg. There were some kind of hiccups here and there, but I'm like, you know what? It means we're at least playing. But, you know, it would feel weird a season without a Spencer-Spirit Lake rivalry matchup, and I think we're in for a couple good ones tonight.
I do too. Spencer girls 4-1, Spirit Lake girls 0-3. They are under new head coach Todd Rogers. Let's get to our pregame interviews as we get ready for our tip-off. And our pregame interviews are brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake, online at lakeshealth.org.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
We're getting set for Lakes Conference basketball, Spirit Lake and Spencer here tonight. And before we get to our girls contest, let's bring in Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers. And Todd, thank you so much for being with us.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Todd, let's talk about the first part of your season, all on the road, so it'll be nice to be home. But you've taken on Forest City and MOC and Sioux Central. Some losses in there, but what have you seen in the first three games?
Yeah, definitely. We hit the road with three good teams that we played there, and you know it's a good experience for us. I mean, we're so inexperienced right now. I know we have just a couple kids back with playing experience, playing time from last year. I think we're growing as a team. I mean, both offensively and defensively, things just aren't quite carrying over yet. I mean, we kind of see a different team in practice than what we see on the floor. We opened up, with the Hall Pride scrimmage against North Union at home, and we came out and played really well, put the ball in the basket. And the last three games, we just had kind of tough shooting nights. Of course, the defense, had a lot to do with that. But we're still coming together as a team, and we're still learning the process right now.
Okay, and you mentioned a fairly young team, just the one senior in Sophia Butler, so a very young squad this year.
Oh, definitely, and we're just, like I said, we're just trying to grow each day, and the girls are working so hard in practice, and we see it every day in practice, and we're excited in this position. We're so young, so inexperienced, but there's so much potential there, and we're just waiting to see that carry over on the court a little bit more, especially game time. And
I'm sure tonight will be nice to be at home after starting the season with 3 road games.
Oh, finally, yeah. I mean, we got to play that Hall Pride or the Pride scrimmage at home, which was really nice to open up with on our home floor. But yeah, those were three definitely longer trips against good teams, and it's going to be nice to finally play in our own gym.
We're visiting with Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers here on the pregame. And Todd, let's talk about your opponent as you open up Lakes Conference. And Spencer comes to town, and this Spencer squad has put together a nice season so far. They've got just the one loss, and that was to Sioux City East. They had a lead in that game. So, what have you seen from Spencer, or, what have you learned from the Tigers?
No, I mean, they're kind of in the same boat what we were, last year for them. They were very young, and they still are pretty young this year, but they're very, very scrappy. I know Jada Pierce is a very nice point guard for them right now. We definitely have to keep her in front of us, try to control her. She's such good stats right now. And also, the Johnson girl and the other Piercy girl. Those three have put together, a great season for them. I think they're sitting at 4-1, but a really, really scrappy team, and they're not going to turn down shots, and they're going to get after you. So we definitely have our hands full tonight, opening up the Lakes Conference, and I mean, obviously just every game on our schedule is that way when you look at it, from top to bottom. But, definitely they're, really, really improved from last year being so young, and that experience is really helping them now.
Todd, thank you so much for the comments here in the pregame. We appreciate it. Best of luck against Spencer here this evening.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Spirit Lake girls basketball coach Todd Rogers, and we'll visit with Spencer girls basketball coach Matt Stevenson coming up next on KUOO.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Getting ready for girls basketball between Spirit Lake and Spencer. Before we get to that matchup, let's bring in Spencer girls basketball coach Matt Stevenson. And Matt, thanks for joining us.
You bet. Thanks, Scott, for having me.
Matt, let's talk about the season up to this point for Spencer girls and off to a 4-1 start. And, just give us your thoughts on the first 5 games.
Yeah, obviously we've had a positive start to the season, going 4-1, and with the one loss to Sioux City East, a game that, we had a lead in the fourth quarter. We've done some good things. A few of the things that have kind of stood out in my mind is our defense has improved. We've done a better job with our man-to-man defense as a team, and we've had some pretty good individual defenders in the past, but we haven't put it together as, with the team aspect. So I've been really happy with that, and then we've been shooting at the free throw line extremely well. It's something that our girls have taken a lot of pride in, and, being able to shoot free throws is huge in high school basketball because, you get to fourth quarter and you got a lead, teams are going to start fouling, and we've been able to close out some games just by making our free throws. So, I'm really happy with where we're at. Obviously, we still got, a lot of work to do, but again, I'm really pleased with what the girls have been doing.
Yeah, you bet. And one of those wins was just last night against Emmetsburg and got the victory there, 53-41. Looked like a close first quarter, and your girls started to pull away there in the second quarter.
Yeah, Emmetsburg's a great team. They've got some really good guards that we knew were going to be a challenge for us, and, we did a good job against Abby Shaney and the Mueller girl, and held them kind of below their season averages. So, we played extremely well in the second quarter. We played probably below average in the first and third quarter, and then the fourth quarter, again, we did a good job of just closing it out. We did better. We took care of the basketball. We limited the turnovers in the fourth quarter, and we were able to make 9 to 10 free throws in the fourth quarter. So, again, it was against a really good Emmetsburg team, and we're really excited about that win.
And then tonight, Matt, you'll open up Lakes Conference action on the road against Spirit Lake, an Indian squad that's 0-3, relatively young squad with just the one senior. What have you seen from Spirit Lake for tonight's matchup?
Yeah, obviously it's different than what they've been in the past. They've had a lot of size in the past, and it's really tough to get good shots against them. When you're going up against that big front line that they had. So it's going to be a different look. New coaching staff. So not extremely familiar with what they've been doing. Had a limited chance to take a look at some tape from earlier on in the season. But we know that Brooke Smith is back. She's been a great player for them. Has played a lot of basketball, and again, they've got a lot of young kids in there that I know they've had a lot of success. With their youth programs and in their middle school programs and stuff like that. So we know it's going to be a good team, good athletic group, and obviously we're going to have to come out and play our best basketball to get a win.
All right, Matt. Well, thank you so much for the comments here in the pregame. Congrats on a great start, and best of luck against Spirit Lake.
Sounds good. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That is Spencer girls basketball coach Matt Stevenson. Starting lineups and our tip-off coming up next.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
welcome back. Let's take a quick look at starting lineups. Let's start off first for Spirit Lake, and they're going to start off with Emma Hendrickson, the number 2, Emma Hendrickson. Josie Tweet in the starting lineup. Also, Ella Turner, Brooke Smith, and Charlotte Pritchard. That's the starters for Spirit Lake. Hendrickson, Tweet, Turner, Smith, and Pritchard. And once again, they are coached this year, new head coach Todd Rogers, and they are assisted by Casey O'Rourke, Heidi Schneider, and Emily Johnson. They are 0-3 to start the season. We'll take a look at Spencer starters after the national anthem as we get ready for our Lakes Conference opener tonight between the Tigers and the Indians. Spencer 4-1, Spirit Lake 0-3. Girls basketball coming up in 2 minutes.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Windham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Hi, this is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Back here in Spirit Lake, and the Indians and Tigers matching up. And if we got an opportunity here, Tim, maybe we could do Spencer starters?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Spencer's going to start off with Jada Piercy, Alexa Johnson, Allison Piercy, Peyton Cooper, and Olivia Ermiter. And we do have one correction to the Spirit Lake starters. Taylor Schneider got the late start in place of Josie Tweet. They had Tweet on the scoreboard, but they subbed in Schneider. So it's Hendrickson, Schneider, Turner, Smith, and Pritchard. So far, no score here early on in this first quarter between the Indians and the Tigers. Girls basketball, Lakes Conference. Spencer off to a 4-1 start record-wise. They've had a great start to their season. Spirit Lake trying to find their way, and finding their way to the bucket is Jada Piercy for 2.
Yeah, good start for Spencer offensively.
Spirit Lake, a young squad, just the one senior. As some experience there from Smith. No, Schneider cleans it up. Put back is good. 2-2 the score, and we've played a minute 15. Spencer in the purple uniforms. Spirit Lake in the white. Baseline jumper. In and out, no good. And the ball is rebounded by Ella Turner. Just got underway here in Lakes Conference Girls Basketball. I'm Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper. Mary back at the studios. We're on KUOO, but also live video streamed at ExploreOkoboji.com. So live audio, live video. And Smith, a nice drive to the rack. She'll score.
And Smith, just a junior, but probably the most experienced player on Spirit Lake's roster.
And the Indians applying some pressure in the backcourt. Spencer breaks it. Jumper on the way. That one is no good. Good rebound down low. Box out by Henriksen. Spencer, a lot of times here in this first quarter, one and done on their possessions. Indians with a early 4-2 lead. Smith inside. Scoop shot no good. Altered a little bit by Spencer. Tigers save it. And it will be Spencer basketball. 5:45 left to go opening quarter. Spencer with it to Allison Piercy. To Jada Piercy on the right side. Going down to the baseline, kicks it out. Here's Johnson for three. That one is no good. Ball tipped around. Piercy got her hands on it. Offensive rebound for the Tigers. Spencer another opportunity. Spirit Lake leads 4-2. Good first 3 minutes of defense for the Indians. Johnson left wing three. That one is good. And with that three, Spencer takes the lead at 5-4. The only senior for Spirit Lake, as I was starting to mention, Sophia Butler, as the Indians turn it over. And now the Tigers, Johnson shot no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Jada Piercy. And this is what the Tigers will do, is get second, sometimes third opportunities. Now we get a little hip check on Spirit Lake and a personal foul. And that is going to be on Ella Turner, her first. Good opening quarter between these two squads. And Piercy inbounds to the top for Olivia Ermiter. Cooper calling for it at the free throw line, gets it, kicks it out. Piercy, three-point shot, no good. And a nice strong rebound by Brooke Smith. Smith across the timeline. Left wing three-point shot, that is going to be short by Schneider. Rebound Spencer. Fast-paced here in this first quarter.
Back and forth they're going.
Yeah. Ermiter, free throw line, kicks it out. Johnson for three, it's good. That's the second three-pointer for Alexa Johnson.
I tell you what, looks like Spencer's going to want to get some three-pointers up.
8-4 Tigers over the Indians in the first 4 minutes of this first quarter. Spirit Lake basketball. Schneider for three, no good. Karams off the rim. Spencer clears the board. And the Tigers have the basketball. Johnson back over to Ermiter on the right side. And she'll take a couple of dribbles towards midcourt. Hands it off to Jada Piercy. Now back to Johnson inside Allison Piercy. Draws a double team, looks to kick it back out. Piercy's wide open underneath. And it's Jada Piercy to Allison Piercy, who scores the two. Spencer currently on an 8-0 run. In the corner, three-point shot, a little bit too strong. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Spencer. So it will be Spirit Lake basketball. .320 left to go in the opening quarter. And the Tigers lead 10-4. Here's Smith, right wing, thought about a three. Defense right there by Jada Piercy, so she'll bounce it outside. And that's to Henriksen. Now back, Donkersloot's into the contest for the Indians. Back over to Henriksen. Spirit Lake working the offense. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound Spencer.
Almost banked in, though.
Yeah. Tigers now looking to run. And trying to kick it to Johnson. The runner on the baseline, no good. Smith battling for the rebound with Cooper. And it's last touch by Smith. Spencer basketball. 2:38 left to go opening quarter. And 10-4 the score. Spencer. Girls basketball. Ermiter to Johnson. At one point, Spirit Lake led 4-2. Spencer on an 8-0 run. Piercy inside, jump ball called, and the possession arrow will go to the Indians. This broadcast brought to you in part by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, also by Snappers Turtle Bay Cafe, and Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. Indians basketball trying to break the press. They do, And now they've got a 2-on-1, but Spencer crashes. They get back. Here's Smith now, lost the handle on it and out of bounds. Had a little bit of an open spot there, did Brooke Smith.
Yeah, just the pass looked like it was on the short end.
Lost it out of bounds. Tigers basketball as we approach 2 minutes to go opening quarter. Spencer up by 6. And Smith's going to poke it away out of bounds. Coming into the contest will be Fran Travis. Spencer basketball. And Johnson inbounds. Haven't seen any substitutions yet for the Tigers. They've stayed with Piercy, Johnson, Piercy, Cooper, and Ermiter. And another 3 for Alexa Johnson.
It's working for him so far.
Wow. That is 3 3-pointers for Johnson, and Spencer now leads 13-4. We'll take a break. We're back in 30 seconds on KUOO.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we resume action, it's Spencer 13, Spirit Lake 4. Minute 45 to go first quarter. Lakes Conference girls basketball here on a Tuesday. And Spirit Lake breaking the press. Now to the free throw line. Indians will set up their offense. They've been stuck at 4 for a little bit now. And a travel. That Spencer defense getting after it.
And you see Spencer, they're ready to go. You can tell they want to be an up-tempo team.
Talked to Coach Matt Stevenson of the Spencer girls program in our pregame interview, and he feels that his defense this year as a team has really improved, and we've seen it here in the first quarter. And now a nice little give and go and scored by Allison Piercy.
And the fact that they've done all this with no fouls on their defense.
They're on a 13-0 run. Travis inside, no. Fight for the rebound. Offensive rebound putback is good, and Schneider breaks the long scoring drought for the Indians. And now Spirit Lake forces a Spencer turnover. Here comes Schneider. Shot no good, and rebounded by Cooper.
Going a little too fast, end up under the bucket too quick, and a fast break the other way.
And Johnson's going to score that layup. Johnson already in double figures with 11 for Spencer. 17-6 Tigers. 35 seconds left to go first quarter. Spirit Lake basketball. Extra pass in the corner, and a left wing 3 is off the mark by Sophia Butler. Offensive rebound. Still Indians basketball. Travis baseline jumper. This one no good. Rebound Ermiter. And Spencer will look over to head coach Matt Stevenson, get the call, and looking to get the last shot here before the end of the first quarter. Spencer in the purple, Spirit Lake in the white. 3-point shot on the way. That one is no good. Rebound by Spirit Lake as the first quarter comes to a close.
Quick moving first quarter.
Spencer 17, Spirit Lake 6 after 1. Second quarter coming up in 1 minute on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
A fast-moving first quarter, and Spencer on top 17-6. Lakes Conference girls basketball. As we start the second quarter, Johnson puts up a three. It's missed. Offensive rebound, Tigers inside. And that one is missed, but a foul coming up. And I think that's Haley Behrens who's into the contest for the first time. As the foul goes on Brooke Smith, her first. And the free throw is no good by Behrens. A fast, explosive first quarter for Spencer's Alexa Johnson. 11 points for her on 3 3-pointers.
Definitely a hot start for her and Spencer as a whole.
Spirit Lake led by Taylor Schneider in that first quarter with 4. And now a turnover on the Indians. Spencer coming the other way. Here's Behrens inside. Looks to kick it out, and Spencer will slow it down. Now Piercy for 3, no. And rebound down low by Smith. Good box out by Brooke Smith.
Right when you say slow it down, they put up a 3.
Yeah. Tigers going to reach in on the foul.
Doesn't seem like Spencer's a slow it down style team this year.
Coming into the contest is Ella Turner. No, definitely not. They've got they feel like they've got the athletes to run this year, and so far from what we've seen, I would have to agree. Smith trapped, looks to get out of it. Going to pass it off, breaks the press. Nice job not panicking. And now breaking the press and a missed layup down low by Charlotte Pritchard, but a good execution by the Indians. Spencer basketball up 18-6. We played a minute here in the second quarter. Pull-up jumper, baseline, and curls one in, does Maureen McDermott. 20-6, Spencer girls on top.
Once again, full court pressure.
Indians break it. And they get it to Smith at the top. She'll move to left, step back, then back over to Henriksen. Baseline drives the runner, a little bit too strong, tipped, and saved by Spencer, but into the hands of Henriksen. And now the Indians working their offense. Three-point shot, Pritchard, that doesn't fall. And the Tigers with the rebound.
You see Spirit Lake, it seems they're putting more shooters in the game, realizing they may have to go 3 for 3 with Spencer.
They are getting good looks. It's just not falling right now. And this one air-mailed out of bounds. Turnover by Maroney. The third turnover of Spencer on the half.
See, this group for Spencer, there's some hype around them. This is probably the best girls team Spencer's had for a little bit.
4-1 on the season, and their only loss was to Sioux City East. And they had the lead in that one, even in the fourth quarter. They ended up losing by 3, so they could easily be 5-0 as Spencer forces another turnover. Tigers looking to run up 20-6, and Piercy draws the foul, reach in on Spirit Lake. So that is on Henriksen. And Spencer and Spirit Lake matching up tonight. Spencer will be inbounding here pretty soon. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. If you are looking for Iowa basketball against North Carolina, that game currently on Q102. So if you're looking for that, it's on Q102 tonight.
We'll try to provide some updates as we get them too.
Okay. That game tipping off right now in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. So 102.1 if you're looking for Hawkeye basketball. Here, it's Lakes Conference girls and boys basketball between Spirit Lake and Spencer. Cooper inside for the Tigers. Nice defense by Spirit Lake as she misses. Indians with the rebound. Now got to break the press. And Spirit Lake crosses the midcourt line. Here's Henriksen. Over to Pritchard. Thought about taking the 3. Drives to the free throw line. Tough shot off her left hand. Missed. Rebound Spencer.
Spirit Lake not getting the friendly rolls right now.
Tigers now back in the front court setting up their offense. Up 20-6 with 5:10 to go before half. Ermiter into Cooper. Kicks it out. Now into the corner as Spencer. Good ball movement here. Piercy. Jada Piercy. Drives around the defense. Floater. No. Cooper tips it. And The shot missed by McDermott. Fight for it on the floor. Jump ball call. Possession arrow will go to Spirit Lake. This broadcast brought to you in part by Lakes Regional Healthcare. Also by Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department and Collision Center. And by Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
You have some debris on the floor that the official cleared off.
Okay. Looks like we're good to go now with Spirit Lake with the basketball. And they get it quickly in the front court for Turner, breaking that press and scoring. Nice find by Brooke Smith and a good finish by Ella Turner.
When a team does press, you can get those leak-out buckets every now and then. Spirit Lake cashing in on that one.
Spencer basketball. Tigers to Ermiter on the left wing. One dribble, then passes to the top. And right side now for Piercy. Looks to feed it down to the baseline and thrown away by the Tigers.
Another way to beat a press is sometimes defensively. If you aren't letting them make the baskets, they can't set up their defense.
Right.
Now, with the out-of-bounds play, that's still good, but they can set it up, as you can see.
Spirit Lake will inbound, trailing 20-8. Smith dribbles across midcourt. And now the Indians drive inside, swatted away by Cooper. She saves it from going out of bounds. Another save attempt by Spencer, not quite. Spirit Lake basketball, but good hustle.
I was going to say the block and then almost save. Great hustle play.
So inbounding it from the side will be Taylor Schneider. And she will get it in here to Pritchard. A young squad for Spirit Lake. Not much experience. Pritchard fires left. Smith started cutting to the hoop and thrown out of bounds. Turnover. Just the one senior in Butler. Sophia Butler for Spirit Lake. Spencer with two seniors, but a lot of their juniors and sophomores have been playing for a while, so they've got a little bit more experience as far as varsity playing time. Now a scoop and score by Allison Piercy.
And an and one opportunity.
Foul called on Spirit Lake. And the first on Schneider. And the free throw is up and good. Allison Piercy, 7 points for the Tigers, and Spencer's built a 23-8 lead. And Spirit Lake breaks the press, but then they throw it away. Spencer left-hand layup and scored by Piercy. That's 5 straight points by Allison Piercy. And Spencer now leads 25-8. 3:35 left to go, second quarter. Timeout on the floor. And we're back in 30 seconds on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Spencer 25, Spirit Lake 8, Lakes Conference girls basketball. And the Tigers, Allison Piercy with 5 straight points. She's now up to 9. You have Alexa Johnson with 11 to lead the Tigers. And Spirit Lake has 4 from Schneider. After the timeout, Spirit Lake will look to inbound. It was poked away by the Tigers.
Oh, they're going to say Spencer ball.
Okay, so Spirit Lake must have touched it last.
Coach Rogers pleading his case for the other way, but those usually don't get reversed.
Spencer will have the basketball, and they lead 25-8. Tigers skip pass over the defense for Ermiter on the left wing. Back to the top now, a bullet pass down low. Cooper baseline jumper, good.
I wasn't sure about that angle she was shooting it at, but it worked out.
27-8 Spencer. 3:05 to go, second quarter. Indians in the front court. Smith, right wing, open three-point shot. That looked good, but it was a little bit too strong. Rebound, Jada Piercy.
It was right on line, but just too much power.
Indians getting good looks, just not going in. Johnson for 3 for the Tigers. No. Rebound Schneider.
That one felt a little heat check-ish, I'd say.
Yeah. Spirit Lake basketball with 2:40 to go before half. Nice runner and a nice drive. Good take by Taylor Schneider. 27-10, Spencer. And the Tigers lose it out of bounds. Good defense by Spirit Lake to force the loose ball turnover. Spirit Lake tonight, you've got Ella Turner, who was in the starting lineup, a freshman. Charlotte Pritchard is a freshman. Emma Hendrickson, a sophomore. Schneider, a sophomore, all in the starting lineup, as well as Brooke Smith, a junior. So they're going to gain a lot of experience this year, and under new head coach Todd Rogers, things will take a little bit, but this squad will be something to fear later on in the season. 2 for Allison Piercy. Missed shot by Spirit Lake. Tigers lead 29-10. And the Spencer Tigers fire up a 3-point shot, a little bit too strong. Nice rebound down low by Spirit Lake and Sophia Butler. Minute 35 left to go before half. Spencer girls up 29-10. Spirit Lake inside. Schneider with the left hand. That's no good.
She's had a couple looks at that shot.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
She can get that one to fall. It could kind of become her bread and butter.
Yeah. So we're down to a minute 15 to go before half. Spencer loses the handle on it. That's going to be a turnover. Spirit Lake basketball. And the Indians will try to set up their offense here. As Donkersloot got a little too far under. Now scoop shot Smith, no good. Rebound Piercy. Spencer across midcourt. Back and forth. Fast-paced first half. Ermiter, free throw line. Piercy turns to the hoop, and she scores.
Basically a free throw.
Allison Piercy, smooth-looking shot here in the second quarter. And coast-to-coast, Schneider for 2. Nice bright spot for Spirit Lake, as she has 8 points and tipped out of bounds by the Indians. 29 seconds to go.
Seems Spirit Lake really going by that 2-3 zone defense right now.
31-12 Spencer. Molly Van Dyke comes into the contest for the Indians. Spencer basketball.
See if they hold for the last shot. I think that's what they're calling for.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. 15-second quarter. Bringing it out towards midcourt. Jada Piercy moves to her right, hands it off. Now Ermiter down low, calling for it. Back to Ermiter. Top three-point shot at the buzzer, and guess who? Alexa Johnson. So Spencer hits the 3 right before half. And the Tigers put up 17 points in the first quarter and 17 in the second quarter. And they held Spirit Lake to 6 and 6.
2 even quarters.
2 even quarters, and at halftime, Spencer leads 34-12 in girls basketball. It's time now for our halftime show, which is brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. We'll be back in 3 minutes with a look at first half stats on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Hi, this is Kayleen, the service manager at Okoboji Motor Company. 2020 has been a year of change and uncertainty. Our hours are the same, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have the same experienced staff you've learned to trust to care for your vehicle needs. We will continue to support our communities and our schools because we care about you, our customers. Our service department is constantly running specials. Check them out at okobojigmtoyota.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal, as we will for you. Thank you. Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department.
It's
first half in the books here in this Lakes Conference girls matchup. Couple of rivalries renewed tonight with this girls and boys doubleheader, and Spirit Lake and Spencer tonight. And quite the first half performance from the Spencer girls. They lead 34-12.
Yeah, Spencer looking pretty good so far today, 34-12, and you said 17 points a quarter. That's not just the average, that's what they scored, and they're pretty efficient on offense.
Yes, they are, holding Spirit Lake, and on the defensive side, holding Spirit Lake to 6 points a quarter. So everything going right for Spencer. You know, Spirit Lake, it shows 12 on the scoreboard, but there's a lot of good things that Spirit Lake did in this first half. The shot's just not falling.
No, and, you know, sometimes it could be superstitious things like maybe switching the baskets will kind of help them out because they've gotten some good looks. They just are not falling. And you do have nights like that sometimes, but Spencer, I'll give it to him, a much improved basketball team, and you kind of felt that coming maybe last year when you saw this squad. And Spirit Lake's youth is showing at times, but, you know, new head coach, some new players at varsity, that can sometimes be a good thing because you kind of get a new system, but it's all that those varsity players may know. So
yeah,
give it, like you said, by the end of the year, this team could definitely be a lot better, but maybe since it's so young, a couple years with this system, I see some promise here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's going to be a learning process, and this is just the fourth game for Spirit Lake. They're 0-3, but it'll be a learning process for sure here, at least before the new year. Good first half for Spirit Lake's Taylor Schneider, 8 points. A nice bright spot for her. Ella Turner with 2 and Brooke Smith with 2. There's the 12 points for Spirit Lake here in this first half. I have them shooting 6 of 24. That's 25%. So they got shots off. They just were not falling for Spirit Lake. And relatively took care of the basketball, just 8 turnovers in that first half. For Spencer, Alexa Johnson, fantastic from beyond the arc. 4 3-pointers, 14 points to lead all scorers. Allison Piercy with 13. Also in scoring, Peyton Cooper, Jada Piercy, and Maureen McDermott with 2. And Haley Behrens with 1. So it's Johnson and Allison Piercy, the 2 leading scorers for Spencer.
Yeah, and you know that their offense, like I said, looked very efficient. And looking at their numbers, I had them for only 1 foul that entire half.
Yeah.
Spirit Lake only had 4, so very clean game and very quick-moving first half of that for both teams. And you mentioned the turnover numbers; those look pretty good too.
Yeah, Spirit Lake with 8. I had Spencer with only 6. I have the Tigers shooting 52% in that first half, 14 out of 27. So pretty good shooting percentage there for Spencer. And here at the half, they lead by 22 points. The score, 34-12.
Yeah, I think the difference, and I know some in-depth analysis here, Spencer's hitting their shots, Spirit Lake isn't. I think that's the big difference right now.
Yeah, because they're relatively even on turnovers and fouls. They're relatively even on how many shots they've taken in the first half, just a difference of 3. It's just a matter of who's knocking them down.
Sometimes it's that simple.
It is. 34-12, Spencer girls on top here at the break. We're going to take another 2-minute break. We'll come back with the start of the second half. 2-minute break, and we'll be back on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Basketball. Spencer leads 34-12 over Spirit Lake. And as I said, Alexa Johnson 14, Allison Piercy 13 to lead the Tigers. 8 from Taylor Schneider to lead the Indians. We got Sibley Ocheyedan and Okoboji. That's on Y100, and Sibley Ocheyedan leads that one 14-8 after 1. And we've got Iowa basketball on Q102 with North Carolina. I haven't seen a score yet.
I'm looking for one right now.
Okay.
So, but that, again, that's on Q102 if you're looking for that one.
Okay. That should be a fun matchup in the Big Ten ACC Challenge.
Yeah, there's some good matchups.
Yeah.
Because I think Illinois is also playing Duke. That's a good matchup for college basketball. It's nice to see a lot of Big Ten teams doing very well this year.
And, of course, we'll have more Hawkeye sports this week. Friday basketball against Iowa State. Saturday football against Wisconsin. Sunday basketball against Northern Illinois. Looks like right now 25-13.
That's what I just saw, and that's a great score for Hawkeyes.
Yeah, that's 25-13 Iowa, about 11:29 to go in the first half.
And North Carolina is not a pushover team by any means.
Right. And so let's see. It's Wieskamp with the early 12 points, and Garza only has 2 in that one.
As Spencer going off to a hot start here, they get a bucket off the offensive rebound.
Cooper missed the shot, and then it was put back in by Allison Piercy. She's really stepped up her game. She's got 15. Ball is loose on the floor. Spirit Lake and Spencer. And we got a foul called on the Tigers.
That already matches their first half total of fouls with 1.
Just 24 seconds in.
It's not a good pace, Scott.
No, it's not. But they were well disciplined in that first half. They lead 36-12. Spirit Lake basketball. Schneider had a great first half for the Indians. Drives inside. Nice move. Missed the shot.
And just like that, barely in and out, but good offensive board and in.
She will get the bucket, and she's in double figures with 10. I like the aggressiveness of Schneider and the Indians. Three-point shot for Spencer. Shot is no good and rebounded by Schneider. And Spear Lake back in the front court setting up their offense.
She thought about the deep three for a second there.
Pritchard, they're going to let her shoot it if she wants it. She's going to pass it off, and a three-point shot banked in by Turner.
Why not?
Ella Turner with 5. Good start for Spirit Lake after the break. They're out to a 5-2 start. And they force a turnover. Here's Smith in the front court.
Almost traveled, but nothing called.
Hand it off to Schneider for 3. Feeling it, no good. Rebound by Cooper and the Tigers.
I think the Spirit Lake bench would have exploded if that one fell.
Spencer basketball. Johnson in the corner in the front court for Spencer. Back to Piercy. This is Jada. Now Allison. Dribbles almost to the free throw line. Kicks it back out for Johnson. 4 made three-pointers here in the first half. Drives around the defense. Dumps it off. Cooper. Shot missed it short. Rebound Smith. Smith, right wing for the Indians. Looks to feed it inside. Now back out. Pritchard for 3. That one is no good. And rebound Allison Piercy. Spencer basketball, they're up 36-17. 5:40 to go third. Tigers inside, and Spirit Lake forces a turnover. 2-on-1 break. Turner, layup, no. Offensive rebound. Schneider, she lost the handle on it. Back to the Tigers, and head coach Matt Stevenson calls a timeout. 5:29 left to go in the third. 36-17. Spencer with the lead. We're going to take a 30-second break and be back on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
36-17 Spencer. And the girls lead here in this third quarter. Spirit Lake 5-2 lead here in this second half. They come out with a lot of energy, a lot of fire.
Speaking of score updates, a good Lakes Conference matchup looks like in the girls' game. ELC and Whole Western Christian tied at 21.
Ooh, okay. How about that?
You know, kind of expectation-wise, ELC expect to be pretty good this year. No one really knew what to expect of Western this year.
Yeah, that was kind of a big question mark, but anytime that you can hang with Western, I don't care if it's a good year or a bad year, that's kind of your measuring stick.
Yes, and that's girls and boys.
Yes, exactly. So this will be a foul on Schneider, her second, as Ermitter makes the free throw. And that is her first point tonight. And now every Spencer starter has scored. And the second free throw is up, and this one is good. Nothing but net for Olivia Ermitter, one of the two seniors with Peyton Cooper. Spencer's now up 38-17. Smith drives and scores. Nice drive, coast to coast. And now Spencer with a travel, and that's going to turn it over back to the Indians. 5 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the third. Spencer 38, Spirit Lake 19. Indians break the press. Smith across midcourt. Pulls up, now to the top. And this is Hendrickson, free throw line. Looking to get it back to Smith, she does. Brooke looking to drive, free throw line, spin move, goes up with the left hand, no good, might have been altered. Might have got hit in the top of the head, no call, and rebound Jada Piercy. And now Spencer basketball. Ermiter, right side for Piercy. This is Allison on the wing. Back over to Jada. Jada, free throw line now in the paint. Scoop shot, and she will not get the roll. It was rebounded by Pritchard of Spirit Lake. Now the Indians looking to run. Smith, pull-up jumper, free throw line. That one hits the back iron, no good. Tapped out. Schneider with the rebound and a reach-in foul on Spencer. And that's going to be the second one on Alexa Johnson. Spencer 38, Spirit Lake 19, 4:10 to go in the third. Indians basketball. Smith, turnaround jump shot. That's a beauty.
She's starting to find her rhythm.
Love the way that Spirit Lake is playing here in the second half. 9 points compared to Spencer's 4. Spirit Lake playing with a lot more desire and heart, getting better looks at the basket. And now a nice backdoor pass to Jada Piercy, and she draws the foul.
I'd say a good foul there. Make them earn it at the free throw line.
Foul called on Pritchard. That's going to be her first. And that's going to send Jada Piercy to the free throw line, and the first one is good. And this broadcast brought to you in part by Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons. Also Bank Midwest and IGL Teleconnect. Second free throw is good. Spencer looks good on their free throws. They've hit 5 of 6. I'll make that 6 of 7 in the game. And now 40-21 Spencer with 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Spirit Lake basketball. Schneider has it. Pump fakes to the free throw line. Kicks it into the corner for Pritchard. Back to Schneider. Three-point shot rolls off the rim and no good. Rebound by Johnson. Spencer looking to add to their 19-point lead. 40-21. They led by 22 at halftime. So Spirit Lake has played much better here in the third quarter. Ermiter got inside position, missed, gets her offensive rebound, goes up, misses, but a foul. So she'll be at the line, and that's going to be the third foul on Spirit Lake's leading scorer, Taylor Schneider. And Ermiter back at the free throw line, and the first one is up and good. Looks like Schneider will come out with those 3 fouls, and checking in for Spirit Lake will be Sophia Butler.
Looks like Turner also joins the game for Pritchard.
Second free throw for Ermiter, and that one is good. Spencer 42, Spirit Lake 21. We're under 3 minutes to go in the third. Indians basketball. Smith gets the pass. And fires up a three-point shot. No good. Ball tipped. And out of bounds. Will be Spencer basketball. So the Tigers up by 21 and the ball. Johnson gets it to Barons. Shot no good. Rebound Spirit Lake. Tigers have made just 1 field goal in the third quarter. Otherwise, 6 of their 8 points here in the quarter have come at the free throw line.
Could be switching the baskets.
Yeah, you're right. 2:15 left to go in the third. Spencer's still up by 21. Scores 42-21 as they try to lob it inside to the Indians for Turner, but it's too high. Turnover. And back to the Tigers. Ermiter for 3. That one is no good. And then, yes, it is good as it kind of kicked around the rim a little bit. So she knocks down a 3. And now Spencer's up 45-21. Missed shot by Spirit Lake and then out of bounds. Tigers basketball.
Maybe the reverse broadcaster jinx there. We talk about them not making a field goal, and they make one the very next trip.
Right. 45-21. Spencer is now up by 24. Minute 47 left to go in the third. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
45-21, Spencer on top. Spencer led by 22, and now they're up by 24. For a while there, though, Spirit Lake came out with a really good first 3 or 4 minutes. And then after that, Spencer has taken control here in this third quarter.
I believe now to their biggest lead of the game.
Yes, 24 points. Minute 47 left to go in the third. It's been relatively even as far as scoring in the third. Spencer 11 and Spirit Lake 9 as far as scoring in the third quarter. Tigers basketball up 45-21. Down to 90 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Piercy, bullet pass down low, wide open Cooper, and she'll score. Peyton Cooper for 2. Makes it 47-21 Spencer. Spirit Lake outlet pass in the front court. 3-point shot put up, and that's good by Donkersloot.
Stepped right into it.
Excellent feed from Molly Van Dyke, and then Donkersloot hits the 3. And now Spirit Lake pokes it away. That's going to be a turnover. Indians back in the front court. Donkersloot looks to kick it out. She does to Butler. 54 seconds left to go third quarter. Butler on the left wing. Looking for a bucket. Trying to get it maybe down low to Van Dyke. Finds Schneider. Schneider into the corner. Then Taylor gets it back. Turnaround jump shot. A little bit of a hook shot. That's no good. Schneider gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out. And the Indians running their offense right now. This is going to be Butler again. 22 seconds to go in the third. Butler in the paint, and a foul called on Cooper. Peyton got a piece of the arm there, and for Peyton Cooper, that's going to be her first.
So is the first free throws for Spirit Lake in the game?
It is, yes. And it will come from their senior, Sophia Butler. She'll shoot 2. And the first one is good. And the gym, just a complete silence.
Yeah, right when you said good, it kind of started bouncing around a little bit, but eventually got the friendly roll.
I saw it. 47-25. This is the deficit of 22 points that Spirit Lake had at half, so we have an even third quarter right now. And the second free throw, nothing but net there for Butler. Really good third quarter for the Indians. Spencer basketball and driving all the way in. Shot is missed by McDermott. Jump ball called, and the possession arrow will go to Spirit Lake. 10 seconds to go in the third, and Spencer up 47-26.
They don't want to give Spirit Lake an easy look.
Indians got to worry about just getting it in, and they do to Travis. Oh, Travis traveled with it. That pressure in the backcourt by Spencer, and the Tigers will get it back. And now they have 8 seconds left to go. And Spencer will inbound, poked out of bounds. Spirit Lake getting their hands on it. And now the Tigers will look to inbound once again. They get it to Piercy, 5 seconds. Brings it in the front court. 2 seconds, back to Piercy. 3-point shot. It's good at the buzzer by Allison Piercy. And just like that, Spencer is going to lead 50-26 heading into the fourth quarter. We'll be back with quarter 4 in 1 minute on KUOO.
Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Quarter number 4, and Spencer leads 50-26. Tigers start off the fourth quarter with the basketball. And a nice pass inside, and that one is made by Jada Piercy. An excellent third quarter. Spencer outscored Spirit Lake 16-14 in that third quarter. Spirit Lake would have won the quarter 14-13, but that three at the buzzer gave Spencer that lead in that third quarter of 16-14. But a much better job by the Indians coming out of the halftime break, as they scored 14 points in the third, and Spirit Lake only scored 12 points in the entire first half. Spirit Lake throws it out of bounds, turnover. So 52-26 is the score. Spencer girls on top, and we've played a minute in the fourth quarter. Conference opener for both teams here in the Lakes Conference. Pass goes into Piercy, and she'll score. Allison Piercy, so good. She's got 20. Spirit Lake basketball, 6:45 left to go in the contest. Smith at the free throw line. She'll pass it to Hendrickson for three. Shot is missed, and it's going to be last touch by the Tigers. This broadcast brought to you in part by Dr. Craig Newell, also Northwest Bank, and by Okoboji View Golf Course and Pub 19 Bar and Grill. Smith catches the inbounds at the free throw line, then a turnaround jump shot, a little bit too strong, crashing the boards. Pritchard, she'll get an O board and get fouled.
I think Smith is kind of lost where she was on the floor a little bit, but good-looking shot nonetheless.
That's going to be the second foul on Peyton Cooper. And Spirit Lake will lob it in, looking for Smith again, and she'll get it out to Charlotte. Three-point shot for Pritchard, and it's good. Charlotte Pritchard, her first points, and that's a three. 54-29, Spencer. We have 6:15 left to go in the fourth. And the Tigers with the basketball. Piercy inside, looks to dump it out. Does, but right back to Piercy. Now Ermitter on the left wing. Fires or tries to fire to Piercy, intercepted by Smith. Turnover. Spirit Lake running the floor. Spencer comes back there defensively. Now Schneider for three. In and out. No good. Rebound Tigers.
That was about as far down as they can go without making it.
And running the floor, Johnson. She'll draw the foul. Yeah, that would have been a big three there from Taylor. So that will send Alexa Johnson to the free throw line. She has not scored since the first half. And the second foul on Charlotte Pritchard. Johnson will shoot two. The first one is good. 55-29, Spencer. 5:42 left to go in the game. And the second free throw is good. Spirit Lake basketball with 5.5 to go. Indians break the press. Tipping in the backcourt was Piercy, Allison Piercy. Spirit Lake goes and gets it. Now Smith inside, no good. Fouls her shot though, gets the offensive rebound. Schneider for three, no good. Long kick out rebound, and Spirit Lake will not be able to track it down as it goes out of bounds. 56-29. Spencer girls on top. Tigers have it. Piercy on the right wing to the top for Cooper. Right side for Jada Piercy. And looks to feed it in the corner for Johnson. She saved it from going out of bounds. And back out near midcourt for Allison Piercy. Nice crossover, Jada. Drives inside, left hand. Last shot is good. She has 8 points. 58-29. Spirit Lake back in the front court. 3-point shot. Hendrickson, it's good. And that's her first points tonight. Spirit Lake battling here in the second half, even though Spencer's got a 26-point lead. And the Tigers with a missed shot, offensive rebound, put back, and a foul. So that will send Allison Piercy to the free throw line, and the second foul on Hendrickson. And the free throw is good. Fantastic game for Allison Piercy tonight. 21 points.
Doing it in all sorts of ways.
Ooh, quite the effort. Second free throw is good. Spencer has not missed a free throw in the second half. They've only missed one for the game. 60-32. Tigers on top as we approach the midway point in the fourth quarter. Baseline jumper by Pritchard of Spirit Lake. Missed it. Spencer crashing the rebounds. And a foul on the Indians. And that will be the third on Hendrickson and the team's sixth. So one more and free throws. And we are now at 4 minutes to go. Spencer girls up 60-32. They get it into Cooper. Cooper lost the handle, but last touch by Spirit Lake. And the Tigers are going to empty their bench, it looks like. They are going to bring in a host of players like Maddie Maroney, Haley Behrens, Maureen McDermott. I think that's Jara Merchant is out there, number 12. And Matea Lowe, 21. And scoring underneath for Spencer is Behrens. So it's now a 30-point lead for Spencer at 62-32. 3:35 left to go in the fourth. Spirit Lake basketball. Smith inside after a nice pump fake. Shot rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound Spencer. And the Tigers drive inside, and a bucket plus the foul by Maureen McDermott.
The reserve's still getting after it for Spencer.
It's going to make it a 32-point lead, and the foul on Spirit Lake. And that will be on Donkersloot. Looks like Iowa up 43-31 at half on North Carolina. Big Ten ACC Challenge on Q102. Missed free throw. Rebound Behrens for Spencer.
And another foul on Spirit Lake.
Oh, now they're going to...
Oh, they call it on Spencer. Okay.
Now they call it on Spencer. Okay. That'll be the second one on Behrens. So Spencer's up 64-32. 3:15 left to go in the fourth. Spirit Lake basketball. Schneider left side for Pritchard. Spencer steps in the passing lane, forces a turnover. McDermott scores the two. And it's now a 34-point lead for the Tigers. Indians inside, now kick it back out. Baseline for Donkersloot. Back into Van Dyke. Kicks it over to Butler, just inside the arc. 2-point shot, no good. Van Dyke trying to save it, and out of bounds. Spencer will send in their last person off the bench to get in and get playing time is Jana Grettinger. So everybody now has played for the Tigers in this contest. They lead 66-32. 2.5 to go in the contest in this Lakes Conference opener. And a really, as they get it into Grettinger, goes off the glass. No, a little bit too strong. Spirit Lake with the rebound. Indians looking to run the floor. And Pritchard fires up a three-point shot. That's no good. Butler offensive rebound. I was going to say a really good pace to this game tonight.
Yes.
You know, not a whole lot of fouls. Relatively not a whole lot of turnovers. And Spirit Lake and Spencer matching up. And we have 2 minutes left to go in the game. And we're only at like 7:20.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll, sometimes if the girls' game gets done early, they may hold off on the boys warming up, but sometimes they just go for it as well.
Just go, right. You compare that to what we experienced Friday with Emmetsburg and GTRA, and I don't think we started the boys' game until like 8:05 or something like that. We were way behind in that one.
There's just a lot of little delays that added up.
That's right. Spirit Lake throws it away. Turnover number 5 here in the half. I have them unofficially with 13.
That's not a bad total.
That's not too bad. Spencer, three-point shot. That one is no good. Off the back iron. Offensive rebound for the Tigers. Minute and a half to go. Spencer's going to start off the season with a conference victory as McDermott drives and scores. And now the 35-point rule comes into effect, but we only have a minute 20 left anyways. 68-32. Spirit Lake's down by 36 points. Spencer forces another turnover. And the Tigers call out the play at midcourt. 1 minute to go. Spencer's up by a score of 68-32. Every player that's suited for the Tigers tonight has seen playing time. McDermott off the bench with 8 points. She's had a good game. On the left wing, now fires it inside. No good, and push from behind.
And that does stop the clock because of shooting foul.
And I believe that'll be on, or I believe Matea Lowe will go to the free throw line. And the foul is going to be called on Spirit Lake. And Lowe will shoot 2. Free throw is no good. So Spencer's going to go to 5-1 and 1-0 in the conference. Well, Spirit Lake is going to drop to 0-4, 0-1 in the conference. And a missed free throw by Lowe.
I forgot to start the clock.
Ah, okay.
So I think he's going to say 38 seconds.
Okay, there we go. 68-32, Spencer with the lead. Girls basketball. Indians lose it on the floor, but picked right back up. Now they look to fire it inside to Van Dyke, and it's tipped around and turned over to the Tigers.
I think that should do it.
Coach Stevenson puts his hand up. Cross midcourt, let's hold the ball. And that's going to be your final score in this one, 68-32. And the Spencer girls are going to get the victory by 36 points. As they will dribble this clock out, 68-32 becomes your final. And a wave from the Spirit Lake and Spencer benches to each other respectively. And boy, I tell you what a great pace, a fast-moving girls contest.
Yeah, that's kind of the pace Spencer wanted to play with, and they did for sure.
I mean, we're talking about just about an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 6 minutes from start to finish, including breaks in between quarters and the halftime. So
efficient.
That is very, very quick, very fast for sure. The Spencer girls, they get the victory, 68-32. All right, we have now reached our post-game show, which is brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake. Dr. Norland, Dr. Cornwall, as we take a look back with the Eye Care Center. And we'll be back in 3 minutes on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Hi, this is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Final score, Spencer 68, Spirit Lake 32 in girls basketball. Spencer led by Allison Piercy, a game-high 22, Alexa Johnson 16, Jada Piercy and Maureen McDermott each with 8, Olivia Ermiter with 7, Peyton Cooper with 4, and Haley Behrens with 3. For Spirit Lake, Taylor Schneider with 10, Brooke Smith with 6, Ella Turner with 5, Emma Henriksen with 3, Charlotte Pritchard 3, Stella Donkersloot 3, and Sophia Butler with 2. Both teams, I have them shooting 50 attempts. Spencer 25 made, which is 50%. Spirit Lake 13 made, which is 26%. 11 turnovers for the Tigers, 15 turnovers for the Indians. And the final score, 68-32, Spencer with the victory.
Yeah, and then just kind of a simple math game there. You see why Spencer won, because they made more of their shots, and they had a lot more. They were a lot more efficient from the three-point line, which helps them a lot. I like how Spencer's offense did things. They were nice and quick, and they turned defense into offense quite often. Spirit Lake, they got some good looks, just weren't able to get them to fall. That's just kind of, I think, an experience thing. I think when they do get more looks at the basket, more varsity minutes under their belt, those will start falling, I think.
I think so, too. And Spirit Lake with a much better second half, especially that third quarter. They really hung with the Tigers there in that third quarter. Just got too far down in that first half. But Give the Spirit Lake team some experience, some games, and then I think they'll be okay. So.
Yeah, it'll be curious to see the second time through the Lakes Conference how this team responds, because even just give them a half, how much better they look second half compared to first half.
Exactly. Spencer improves to 5-1. They are 1-0 in the conference. And next up for the Spencer Tigers on their schedule, they will be hosting Western Christian coming up this Friday. Spirit Lake, they dropped to 0-4, 0-1 in the conference. And for the Spirit Lake girls, they do not play again until Saturday when they take on non-conference opponent Central Lyon out of the Siouxland. So that's what's coming up for both of these teams. Well, the boys are warming up now, getting ready for part 2 of our doubleheader. We look to tip that one off right around maybe 7:40, 7:45, right on schedule. And this should be a fun one, Tim. You've got Spencer, who is undefeated, Spirit Lake's undefeated. The Tigers, I believe, 6th in the first AP poll in Class 3A. Spirit Lake got votes in 2A. This should be fun.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a high-flying matchup. Both teams, you kind of look at it, they have athletes. I think both will try to play some good defense, turn that into offense. I'm just going to be excited for this one.
Should be a lot of fun. I had a chance to catch up with both coaches, including Paul Brown of the Spirit Lake boys basketball team and also Corey Petzenhauser of the Spencer boys team. And we'll hear from those coaches next on our pregame interviews, which is brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake, online at lakeshealth.org.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Joining us right now from Spirit Lake boys basketball is Spirit Lake boys basketball coach Paul Brown. And Paul, thank you so much for being with us.
Hey, Scott. Thanks for having me.
All right, Paul, your squad off to a 2-0 start, and Forest City, your opener, 67-52. Let's start there, and a great road victory to start off the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Forest City threw a lot of things at us, different defenses. They returned a couple really good scores. So I was really excited to see how our maturity level with having a lot of seniors really stepped up in that game, and we were able to adjust, make in-game, in-play adjustments. And, just really excited. The whole team effort there, really happy with it.
And, it was pretty even in that second half, but I think the good start for you, 15-8 in that first quarter, then a good second quarter. That good first half is kind of what helped propel you to that victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we kind of, let our foot off the gas a little bit there in the second half. And I think that we got a little complacent. I think that's something that we need to continue to work on. I feel like both of our games so far, and I know we'll get into MLC, but both of our games so far, we've come out of the gates really hot, and we need to make sure we play a full 32-minute game.
Yeah, and you mentioned MLC Floyd Valley, your second game on December 3rd. You got the victory there as well, and a nice quick start there too. And winning at MLC, that is no easy task. That's another solid road victory.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they lost a lot of seniors from last year. Right now they're a little young, and they'll get better throughout this entire year. But like you said, MLC, they're always very well coached. They play extremely hard. Similar to Forest City, we were up early in the first half, and, they never gave up. I think we had a 21-point lead going into halftime. There's a lot of teams that kind of just roll over. We knew they definitely weren't going to do that, and they came out firing in the second half.
Paul, let's talk about your roster for this year, and looks like a very heavy senior-laden team, which that's rare to see a group like that stay together, and I'm excited for what this team can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a testament to those group of guys. It all started from when they were younger. We had multiple teams of them growing up. Testament to their AAU coaches, the junior high coaches, and then our freshmen and JV staff of keeping them together. And ultimately it comes back on these kids, with there being 10 seniors, it's not always easy, and some of them don't quite get the playing time that they would all love and that we would love to give them. But they know the end goal for the team, how important they are in practice to us every day. And then just having seniors, like I said earlier, having them, have had a lot of minutes, they can make in-game adjustments on their own. They don't need me to kind of, help them through that. It's just a huge thing for us to have that many seniors on the team.
You bet. And now you're going to open up conference play next week. You'll host Spencer, another fun matchup, great rivalry, and the Tigers come to town on Tuesday. What have you seen from Spencer, if anything?
I haven't seen a whole lot quite yet. I know they beat Sioux City East on Tuesday, which is a big win for them. But kind of same thing last couple of years. Everything kind of runs through Pensenhauser. He's a very good player. We need to make sure that we can contain him. We won't be able to stop him, but we need to limit his easy looks at the basket and make things difficult for him. But, everything runs through him.
Should be a fun matchup. Congratulations on the 2-0 start. Best of luck against Spencer, and thanks for joining us.
Awesome. Thanks, Scott.
That's Spirit Lake boys basketball coach Paul Brown.
Northwest Bank is top-notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Back on the pregame as we get ready for boys basketball. Spirit Lake and Spencer matching up tonight in the Lakes Conference. And before we get to that, let's bring in Spencer boys basketball coach Corey Pensenhauser. Corey, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Corey, let's talk about Spencer boys, and your squad is off to a 4-0 start and a really good showing here in the first week or so. Tell us a little bit about what you've seen from the first 4 games.
Yeah, our guys have really come out and been super unselfish this first week, and have really done a good job sharing the basketball with one another. And I think offensively we've really tried to execute a lot of the things that we put in here in the first couple weeks of preseason. And it's just been a really fun group to coach so far. Obviously we've got a number of new faces this year, and they're just kind of adjusting to the varsity level. But for the most part, these kids have handled those challenges, and we're looking forward to see how we are able to handle the challenge of going on the road now.
Okay. One of those wins was just last night against Emmetsburg, and got off to a 17-11 start there in that first quarter, kind of extended things down the stretch there and got the victory to start off this week.
Yeah, we really, about the last 3 minutes of the first half, we were able to kind of put a little run on them and kind of open things up. They did a really nice job in the first quarter of, kind of taking away our transition, and they switched some defenses on us, so that kind of kept us off guard a little bit. And we were able to make some adjustments into the second quarter, and then, I think we had a stretch of about 90 seconds where we were really able to get the pace up and down, and I think it kind of took the wind out of their sails a little bit. And then in the second half, we were able to, come out quick, and I think we started the second half on a 9-2 run and kind of put that game out of reach there. So it was very, very good effort for our guys, and, we certainly are thankful that we had the opportunity to, get a lot of guys in and kind of rest some guys down the stretch of the game, knowing that we had to come around and go on the road and play at Spirit Lake tonight.
Talk to us a little bit about your team, and I know you touched on it earlier, but a relatively young squad. You have just one senior in the starting lineup, the rest either juniors or sophomores.
Yeah, in terms of, varsity experience, Landon Ellis, our senior guard, he, started quite a bit of the year for us last year as a junior, and, his role has certainly changed. Last year he was more just kind of a facilitator on the offensive end, and defensively, was really kind of one of our guys that we looked to help stop the opponent's best player. And, so far this year he's really stepped up and shot the ball extremely well from the perimeter. That's really his strength, and he's doing a good job of facilitating our offense. Then the other guy is Carter Pensenhauser. He was our leading scorer last year, so we get some scoring punch back with him. And Carter's really kind of taken on a new role here in the early going this year. He's really great in practice in terms of leading those guys that don't have the experience, and he's kind of carried us offensively here to start the year with some other new guys getting worked in. We had a couple guys, Evan Schmidt and Evan Johnson, both junior juniors this year that got some varsity minutes last year as sophomores, but I wouldn't say that it was real consistent. Those two guys, are in the starting lineup for us now, and we got a couple of sophomores in Owen, Olsen, and Riley Dewitt that we brought up to the JV level last year as freshmen, and they've really been outstanding here early on. Riley's just kind of your consummate point guard. He gets everybody involved, and Owen is super athletic, and he's able to get offensive rebounds and stick backs and really runs well in transition. So it's a team that's still kind of coming together, and we're still trying to establish some roles and things where everybody fits, but certainly pleased with where we're at after 4 games.
And on the opposite side of that coin, your opponent tonight, Spirit Lake, well, they have a bunch of seniors. So what have you seen from the Indians?
Yeah, obviously a very veteran group, and they've got almost everybody back from a year ago, and they're going to be tough. They're going to be physical. From what I've seen on tape so far, it looks like they're trying to play with a little more pace this year, get the ball up and down the floor, and for us, we've certainly got to do a good job of stopping their 2 leading scorers with Catsby and Morris. Those guys are really talented, and it's going to be a big effort for everybody on our side to make sure we contain those guys and really try to force some of those other role players that maybe don't score quite as much to step up and have to make some plays for them tonight.
Should be a lot of fun. Conference opener for both teams. And Coach, thank you so much for joining us here in the pregame.
All right, thank you, Scott.
Thank you. And that is Spencer boys basketball coach Corey Petzenhauser. Starting lineups and our tip-off will be coming up next.
Dr. Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Both teams finishing up their warm-ups as we get ready for our boys matchup here in the Lakes Conference. Spirit Lake and Spencer. I'm Scott Nolte alongside Tim Soper. Should be a fun boys game.
Yeah, and we're kind of talking just how fast-paced we think this one will be. And looking at the warm-ups, there are some athletes on the floor tonight.
For sure. Spencer in the first AP poll, which was released this week, number 6 in Class 3A.
Getting ranked in Class 3A, that's not a small feat.
No, there's a lot of good teams in 3A. And in Northwest Iowa, for that matter. 2A, Spirit Lake is receiving votes.
Okay.
And I saw where Boyden Hall and Western in 2A were 1 and 2.
Interesting times in the town of Hull, I'd say.
Oh, my goodness, yes. So it will be a fun season, and we're glad to bring you this matchup here between Spirit Lake and Spencer. The girls' game went to the Tigers 68-32. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Let's start off first for Spirit Lake. And the Spirit Lake boys will start off with 5'8" junior Riley Reynolds, 5'11" senior Sam Mayer, 6' senior Brent Scott, 6'3" junior Vance Catsby, and 6'8" senior Creighton Morrish. That's Reynolds, Mayer, Scott, Catsby, and Morrish. And Spirit Lake 2-0 under head coach Paul Brown. They are in the white tonight with the red lettering. Spencer, they're going to start off with 6' senior Landon Ellis. He is the only senior in the starting lineup. 5'9" junior Evan Johnson. 6'2" junior Carter Petzenhauser. Carter can score. He is fantastic.
Yeah, that's the name to watch.
Yes. 5'10" sophomore Owen Olsen and 6'3" junior Evan Schmidt. That's Ellis, Johnson, Petzenhauser, Olsen, and Schmidt. Spencer is 4-0 under head coach Corey Petzenhauser. And Spencer in the purple tonight with the gold-white lettering. So there's our starting lineups for the Tigers and the Indians. And we're going to get this one started right around 7:45, which will be...
I say right on time, it looks like.
Yeah, right on time. Going to be perfect. All right, so you've got a bunch of seniors for Spirit Lake.
A lot of seniors.
And you got essentially just one senior for Spencer. They do have another senior in Derek Huss. But otherwise a relatively young squad for the Tigers and a very experienced squad for the Indians. But good athletes on both sides.
And if I remember correctly, both games of this rivalry last year very close. I think Spencer, at least the one here I think I called, Spencer had the lead for most of the game. Spirit Lake, it was the longest 10-point comeback I've ever seen, but eventually it did come back and get the win, but it should be just as competitive this year.
All right, so we are set for a tip-off here between Spirit Lake and Spencer, and the tap controlled by Creighton Moorish. And we're underway. Spirit Lake basketball, they're in the white, going left to right. As we look on it on exploreokoboji.com, or if you try to visualize it on your radio dial. And driving inside, missed opportunity there for Vance Katzfi. Rebound Spencer.
And he's been the leading scorer so far for the Indians this year.
Tigers inside in a drive to the rack and scored by Landon Ellis. Spencer will be aggressive, and they score the first two.
I think it's fair to say that this will be the best team that either team has faced in each other so far this year.
Spencer or Spirit Lake with road matchups at Forest City, at MLC Floyd Valley. And a three-point shot. Vance Katzfi rings it up. So Spirit Lake's on the board to retake the lead 3-2. Spencer backdoor pass, and going up and under and scoring is Carter Petzenhauser.
Great adjustment midair as well.
Spencer, they have taken on Sioux City East, Sioux Central. They beat Harris Lake Park, and then Emmetsburg last night. As the Indians work it down low with Spencer a 1-point lead. Katzfi free throw line, kicks it into the corner, and that's going to be a foot on the line.
I think they called a full three.
Did they call it a three? Okay. Yes, they did. Okay, Sam Mayer for three. Initially, I thought the official was going to have a foot on the line, but then he rung it up. And a baseline J for Spencer, missed by Evan Schmidt. Rebound Indians. Spirit Lake looking to push with a 2-point lead, and the shot is no good, but a foul as Katzfi gets away from the defense.
And you saw his name pop up quite a bit in football season. Katzfi has some speed.
That'll be the first foul on Spencer's Owen Olsen. And Vance goes to the free throw line, and the first one is good. So he's got 4 early points. The lead is 3. Kind of a hush over the crowd. Second free throw is good by Katzfi. 8-4 Spirit Lake. Boys basketball. We had a quick-moving girls game that allowed this boys game to start right at 7:45, which rarely happens. But that girls game was very clean.
Very efficient, too.
Yes. And a foul called on Sam Mayer of Spirit Lake, his first. Tigers basketball down by 4, 6:05 left to go first quarter. 3-point opportunity for the Tigers, and Landon Ellis rings it up. Back and forth we go here in the first 2 minutes with Spirit Lake up by 1. Morsch in the corner for Mayer. Now back out to Katzfi and Reynolds. A little shake and bake to the free throw line. Katzfi back at the top. Spencer, good defense. They get it into Morsch on the block. Now kick over to Reynolds as they move it outside the perimeter. Katzfi, free throw line. Spin move cut off by the Tigers. Back out to Morsch. Creighton drives. The leaner in the paint, no good. Ball tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. And last touch by Spencer. Corey Petzenhauser for the Tigers wants to see if we'll get a explanation and maybe a reversal here as the officials will meet.
Because there was an official standing by him, and he saw the same thing, but it was the near official that called it.
So they're going to say it stays with Spirit Lake as they give an explanation to Corey. Spencer Tigers coach, Corey Petzenhauser. His son Carter, excellent ball player, junior. Katzfi free throw line out to Reynolds, 3-point shot. That's kind of a line drive, but it falls in.
Doesn't matter how it gets there as long as it gets in.
Spirit Lake 11, Spencer 7, 5:05 to go first quarter. Tigers driving, pull-up jumper. Petzenhauser, no, too strong. Spirit Lake with the rebound. Now they get it into Morsch on the low block. Spin move, cut off. Good defense by Spencer. Excellent job of Schmidt holding his own. Morsch as Spencer in a man-to-man, in-your-face defense. Here's Reynolds. Back to the top here for Mayer. Ball fake to the free throw line, dumps it on the baseline. Reynolds for 3 in the corner. In and out, no good. Ball tipped. Cats try to keep it alive and out of bounds. And this broadcast brought to you in part by Steamway Cleaning. Also McKean's Pub and Grill. And by Michael Thorson Farm Bureau. Spencer basketball, pull-up jumper, and that one is good by Owen Olsen.
Good handles by Olsen, too.
Spirit Lake went for the steal. Olsen kept it away from him and pulled up the jumper. Tigers within 2. Spirit Lake down to the baseline. Mayer backing himself down, goes off the glass, too strong. Rebound, Petzenhauser. Spencer trying to tie, take the lead with a 3. Petzenhauser, coast-to-coast layup, scores. We are tied at 11. 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Indians basketball. Mayer on the block. Drives in the paint. Draws the double team, goes up, now kicks it back out. And the shot is no good, rebounded by Spencer. The Tigers can take the lead here. Long 3 by Ellis is no good.
He was feeling it.
He was. Rebound, Morrish.
He just used his height and took that.
Morrish, outlet pass quickly in the front court, and Mayer, after an extra pass, gets his defender in the air, goes up, foul on the floor. Made that Brent Scott. As Mayer was the one that found him. And the second foul on Olsen, one of Spencer's starters. So Spirit Lake will make some substitutions. Tyler Kriener comes into the contest. And Cale Amos. Morrish comes off a screen from Kriener, pops up a 3. Excellent screen and a good pop-up there by Creighton.
Good play design all around by the Indians.
14-11, Spirit Lake. 2:55 left to go in the opening quarter. Spencer is going to fire up a 3-point shot. That is good. Devin Dirks.
This is going to be fun if this pace keeps up.
I think so. 14-all. Spirit Lake. Michael Doolin also checked in on that last break. Morrish has it. Will take a couple of dribbles near midcourt and passes it off to Scott. To Doolin on the right wing. Kriener posting up. Scott has it. Now back to Creighton. And Kriener with the basketball. Passes over to Doolin. In the paint. Now dumps it off to Morrish. Nice find. Creighton goes up, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Morrish, I believe, committed to Briar Cliff. It was a Sioux City school. I know that for sure.
I think Morningside.
Morningside.
Yeah. And that is going to be Creighton Morrish at the free throw line, shooting 2. The first one is good. The foul was called on Spencer's Petzenhauser, his first. As Spirit Lake now leads 15-14. And the second free throw by Morrish is good. 2:19 left to go opening quarter. Boys basketball, Spirit Lake up by 2. Excellent first quarter between these two squads. Ellis will pass it out here. This is Riley Dewitt. Now in the corner for Schmidt. Starts to drive. Goes up. Kriener kept his feet on the floor. But they're going to say a foul. Thought Schmidt might have got away with an extra step or 2. But they are going to give Tyler Kriener his first. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Kind of looks there wondering, what more do you want me to do?
So Spencer will now inbound underneath the hoop. Ellis the inbounder. And he'll get it to the top for DeWitt. Now back left side for Dirks on the wing, who just hit a 3 not too long ago. Now Petzenhauser. Spin move at the free throw line. Good defense by Doolin. Cuts him off. And the Tigers back outside the perimeter. 16-14 Spirit Lake. Pull-up jumper free throw line. And gets the roll, does Landon Ellis. Excellent first quarter. 16-16. Morrish and the Indians. In the corner now. Now back outside, and a three-point opportunity. That is missed by Katzvai. Offensive rebound, no, but a foul. So Spencer will pick up a personal, and that's Evan Schmidt, his first. And that's going to send Vance to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. 5 points in the quarter and make it 6. Spirit Lake leading 17-16. Evan Johnson back in for Spencer. Second free throw for Catsby, and it's good. 2-point lead for the Indians. Back and forth we go in this first quarter. Spencer basketball. They get it quickly in the front court and they set up their offense. Long three, Petzenhauser left it short. Morrish with the rebound. Creighton brings it across midcourt. Catsby, top, three-point shot, good. Vance Catsby rings it up, 21-16.
10 points for him already.
Tigers trying to answer. Petzenhauser for 3, good. This is fun. 21-19, Spirit Lake. As Creighton will bring it across midcourt, takes a look at head coach Paul Brown. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Indians fire up another 3. That one is missed by Kale. Offensive rebound, though, Kale Amos. And Spirit Lake gets another opportunity here. And Morrish going to bring it out near midcourt. 20 seconds to go opening quarter. Now Doolin has it.
They're going to hold for last shot if they can.
Look for a good opportunity. Kriener, Doolin. Amos to the baseline, gets bodied, no call. Over to Catsby, who scores. 3 seconds, and poked out of bounds by Spirit Lake. Good job by Michael Doolin poking it out. Spencer has 1.2 on the clock. Underneath their hoop. Tigers will look to inbound. They do in the corner. Blocked by Doolin as the first quarter comes to an end.
Big time play there.
A fantastic first quarter between two really good teams. Spirit Lake 23, Spencer 19. And we'll be back in 1 minute on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hi, this is Kayleen, the service manager at Okoboji Motor Company. 2020 has been a year of change and uncertainty. Our hours are the same, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have the same experienced staff you've learned to trust to care for your vehicle needs. We will continue to support our communities and our schools because we care about you, our customers. Our service department is constantly running specials. Check them out at okobojigmtoyota.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal, as we will for you. Thank you. Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department.
As we start quarter number 2, it's Spirit Lake with a 4-point lead, 23-19, and a fantastic first quarter for Vance Catsby. Ellis for 3, in and out for Spencer, no good.
I was going to say, if that one goes in, whoa.
Ellis and Petzenhauser, good first quarters for the Tigers, each with 7. Spirit Lake basketball. And that's Carter Thorson in the ball game for the first time tonight. Reynolds has it for the Indians. And gets it down to Vance, who got position, goes up and scores. Catsby with 14. Spirit Lake 25, Spencer 19, boys basketball. Tigers pull-up jumper, Petzenhauser baseline, no. Thorson with the rebound.
Spirit Lake needs to take advantage of these Spencer misses, see if he can get a little lead here.
Catsby pull-up jumper, and he scores. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Vance Catsby. He is on fire right now, and head coach Corey Petzenhauser of Spencer realizes that and calls a timeout as Spirit Lake has come out with 4 straight points. We'll take a break. More Lakes Conference boys basketball coming up in 30 seconds.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more. Plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
27-19, Spirit Lake on top. 4-0 run to start the second quarter. What a game.
Advanced Catsby already was 16.
Yeah.
He's putting his stamp on this game early.
Off to a great start. Spencer with 7 and 7 from Ellis and Petzenhauser. But they need some other guys to step up for them. Trailing by 8. Spirit Lake receiving votes in Class 2A. Spencer 6th in Class 3A.
A win like this for either team would definitely improve your resume.
Yes. Tigers basketball after the timeout. Corey Petzenhauser realized that things were getting a little too hot for Spirit Lake, so he called a timeout to try to cool it down. And a missed jumper in the paint by Evan Johnson. Rebound, Spirit Lake.
Scott just ripping that one down.
Scott brings it into the front court. And now I believe we have an offensive foul here on the Indians.
Yeah, Brent Scott carried that momentum down the court and I think ran right through somebody.
Okay. He's going to get his first. So Spencer has it.
Yeah, I saw some highlights of him running through people on the football field, but
yes, saw that a lot actually. 3-point shot, that one is good. That will help the Tigers as Riley Dewitt knocks it down.
It's cool 3-point graphic we have for the live stream. Going to get some work tonight.
Okay. Thanks for your hard work on that, Tim.
Yeah, glad we can provide it, and lots of mediums you can watch on.
Creighton Morris, a deep three. That one's no good. Spencer crashes the rebound. Live video tonight on ExploreOkoboji.com. Of course, we're on KUOO as well, but
also on our Facebook and YouTube pages for Explore Okoboji.
As a nice move inside, missed by Evan Schmidt, but a good move by the Tiger basketball player. Just a little bit too strong.
Did everything but find the bottom of the net.
27-22 Spirit Lake. 5:25 left to go until half. Indians with the basketball in a 5-point lead. Morris. And nice play inside. Catsby coming down the lane, and he scores.
He's just so fast. All of a sudden, you think you have him covered, and he's flashing to the basket without you knowing it.
Such unselfish play by this Indian squad. And now a 7-point lead with 5 minutes to go before half. Spencer inside. Ellis baseline jumper. That one's no good. Rebound by Catsby. And Vance crosses midcourt. Morsch, bullet pass inside. Carter Thorson, and nice job by Petzenhauser, poked it out of bounds. The fact that this group of seniors has stayed together, that says a lot too.
Yeah, they have quite a few seniors on this roster.
9 seniors. That's impressive as Morsch goes up and scores.
Usually you think 5 is an impressive number because that's the whole starting group, but 9.
9.
So that means there's seniors willing to start off or come off the bench then.
Doing whatever it takes to make it a nice team effort, and Spencer gets whistled for the travel. And I have that as the first turnover by either squad in the half.
I would believe it. They've been playing very clean basketball and not that many fouls either, only 7 total.
4.5 to go before half, and Spirit Lake's up 31-22 as we pass the 8 o'clock hour. I'm Scott Nolte with Tim Soper. Mary back at the studios doing a great job for us as always. And our great sports sponsors bringing you tonight's Lakes Conference doubleheader. As Spirit Lake works their offense with a 9-point lead, and they try a cross-court pass, almost thrown away, and then it is thrown away, turnover. Spencer basketball. Ellis almost nearly double dribbled with it. And a reach-in foul by Scott. And like we said on Friday, and like we will continue to say throughout the season, we're just fortunate enough to be bringing you any kind of sports. And just feel privileged that that we get a chance to watch high school athletes and compete.
That is for sure. I'm glad we could bring it over the airwaves and over the video stream, too.
You bet. Petzenhauser with a nice drive. He'll draw the foul and shoot 2 as Spirit Lake commits the personal, and that will be the second one on Mayer. So Carter Petzenhauser goes to the free throw line. Will shoot 2, and the first one is up, and that's good. We are scheduled to have wrestling Thursday, Spirit Lake, Esterville Lincoln Central, and Western Christian. And that'll be on our live video stream only, so you'll watch that. And second free throw by Petzenhauser is good. They have moved that from Hall to Spirit Lake. So we'll bring that for you. We'll bring that to you on Thursday night. And we will be videoing the Esterville Western game or the matchup at 6. But then when Spirit Lake wrestles at 7 and 8, we'll bring you video and play-by-play during those times. Doolin is going to be whistled for a travel in the paint turnover. Three minutes, 30 seconds to go before half, and Spirit Lake leads 31-24. It's a very busy week of sports.
Yes, it is.
Not just high school. We have college and pro sports as well.
Mm-hmm.
Explore Okoboji.com sports tab for the schedule this week. Driving inside, tough shot by Dewitt, and Craig Morrish with good defense. Now Spirit Lake trying to turn that into points. Catsfi wild shot, no. Rebound Spencer. And a foul. This broadcast brought to you in part by Interior Sewing by Lisa. Also State Farm Insurance Agent Scott Troutman and Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative. 2:58 left to go before half, and Spirit Lake leads 31-24. We're back in 30 seconds on KUOO.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Only a 4-point lead now. 31-24. Spirit Lake with the lead. Boys basketball. Spencer after the timeout. They fire up a 3 in the corner. That is missed by Evan Johnson. Rebound, Indians. They push it up. Morrish with a nice catch and the score. The ability to run the floor and get out in front of the defense. And they convert on an easy bucket. Indians back up by 9. And a couple of players run into each other for Spencer and Spirit Lake. They let him play. Kriener gets the rebound. And it's Indians basketball looking to add to a 9-point lead. Here's Catsfi inside. No, but a foul. So that will send Vance back to the free throw line and a foul on Spencer. And Evan Johnson's first.
Iowa, North Carolina, very close game, up to a 6-point lead now.
Okay.
For Iowa, that is.
Big Ten ACC Challenge.
Of course, that one on Q102.
Quite the matchup.
Still 8 minutes left in that one.
Okay. Second free throw is good. Vance makes them both. 20 points for Vance Catsfi. Spencer inside Petzenhauser to Ellis, right wing, thought about a 3. Waits for a better shot, and now we're under 2 minutes. As they feed it inside, this one is no good. Blocked by Spirit Lake. And now the Indians running the floor and taking the charge is the Indian senior Landon, or the Tiger senior Landon Ellis.
And that got some reactions from the Spirit Lake bench and faithful.
Boy, Paul Brown is not happy about that call. He is still talking to the official. Catsby picks up a personal, his first on the offensive charge. Three-point shot is missed by Spencer, and rebound by Spirit Lake. Indians running, and a charge again. Back-to-back charges on Vance Catsby. This time, better position, I thought, by Evan Schmidt.
Yeah, that one a little more obvious, I'd say.
So they're going to get Vance out of there with his second one before half.
Spencer just knowing where to be and how to draw that charge. You know Vance is going to work fast, so see if he can draw one.
35-24, Spirit Lake with a lead of 11.
That does put Spencer in the bonus for the rest of the half.
But only a minute 20 left to go. Spencer basketball, Ellis on the left wing. Free throw line, he starts to drive. His drive is cut off. Good defense by Morrish. Now Ellis back in the corner, and Spirit Lake packs it in. Good D by the Indians. Johnson, or make that Evan Schmidt, now back outside. Tigers fire up a three. Morrish with the rebound on the miss from Evan Johnson. 55 seconds left to go, first half. 35-24 Spirit Lake. It was a fast-paced, blistering first quarter, but things have calmed down here in the second. Kriener goes up, and he's going to be whistled with a travel.
Guess I didn't see too much there, but
45 seconds left to go before half.
Officials thought differently.
Tigers basketball. Spencer held at just 5 points, and now they're held at just 7 points on the made bucket.
That was a simultaneous broadcaster unjinx, we'll say.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit here in this second quarter, but that'll get them back within single digits, down by 9. Spirit Lake Morrish, pull-up jumper, free throw line. No good. Ball tipped. Last touch, Spencer.
Spirit Lake probably going to hold for the last shot here, I would say, if they have a choice.
Creighton Morrish, the inbounder. Quite the luxury to have that guy inbound for you. He
I know.
Can see over the defense. 9 seconds to go before half. Spirit Lake, 9-point lead. And the Indians lost the handle on it. Ball is loose. Turnover. Spencer's going to pick it up. Tigers midcourt shot. That is no good. And that is how the half will come to a close. Like I said, a fast-paced, blistering first quarter. Things cooled down in the second quarter. Spirit Lake leads 35-26. So 12-7 second quarter for Spirit Lake, and they lead by 9. All right, so that's the first 2 quarters in the books. We have reached our halftime show, which is brought to you by the Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with first half stats of this boys contest on KUOO.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Hi, this is Kayleen, the service manager at Okoboji Motor Company. 2020 has been a year of change and uncertainty. Our hours are the same, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have the same experienced staff you've learned to trust to care for your vehicle needs. We will continue to support our communities and our schools because we care about you, our customers. Our service department is constantly running specials. Check them out at okobojigmtoyota.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal, as we will for you. Thank you. Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department.
And we have the Spirit Lake boys up by 9 in this one. A fast-paced first quarter where Spirit Lake led 23-19. A lot of points were scored. But in the second quarter, things cooled off a little bit there, Tim Soper.
Yeah, some defensive stuff took over, and there's more fouls, but Spirit Lake still kind of making their shots when Spencer didn't. 35-26. It's a pretty healthy lead for this style game.
It was 23-19 after one, and what a fantastic first half for Vance Catsby. 20 points. Now, he did run into a couple of fouls late in that second quarter, a couple of charges, but 20 points to lead all scorers.
Yeah, and, it's kind of good adjustment by Spencer there as they could just saw where they were going, and they made their adjustment to take some charges on him because all of his fouls are offensive. He didn't do really any fouls defensively, and, that's kind of where they caught him a little out of control. I'm sure that's something they're going to talk about at halftime, but a good adjustment on Spencer of that, but Spirit Lake still kind of scoring in his absence.
Creighton Morrish with 9, Riley Reynolds and Sam Mayer each with 3. Spirit Lake has hit 5 3-pointers as a team in that first half. For Spencer, Landon Ellis and Carter Petzenhauser each with 9. They will need more out of those two in the second half to get back in this one because 7 of the 9 for both players came in that first quarter.
Yeah, and, it's it just shows the Spencer cool down that happened in the second quarter. They really kind of hit a cold stretch, and Spirit Lake able to take advantage of it and pull out a little bit.
Riley Dewitt with 3, Devin Dirks with 3, and Owen Olsen with 2 for Spencer. So there's your scoring in the first half. I have the Tigers shooting 38%, just 10 of 26. The Indians, 11 of 21, 52% shooting in the first half. That's pretty good. And both teams took care of the basketball. Spencer with just 1 turnover, and I have Spirit Lake with 4.
Yeah, it's been a great game. Like you said, first quarter, very blistering pace. Second quarter dropped off, and these are 2 good basketball teams. This 9-point lead for Spirit Lake, they can't feel too safe with it because Spencer can show they can shoot if they need to.
We have a score after 1 on Y100 boys basketball. Okoboji leads Sibley Ocheyedan 16-13. That should be a good boys game. Earlier in the girls contest, it was Sibley Ocheyedan winning 67-26 in that contest. And then you said the Estherville Lincoln Central girls got a win.
Yes, 54-40 for the girls over Western.
Nice. Okay. So that's a fantastic score as well for ELC over Western Christian. Here at the break in our boys contest, it's Spirit Lake 35 and Spencer 26. Earlier tonight, part 1 of our doubleheader, girls, it was Spirit Lake and Spencer, and the Tigers won 68-32. Spencer with 2 players in double figures, Allison Piercy 22, Alexa Johnson 16. Spirit Lake led by Taylor Schneider with 10. As the Spencer girls win 68-32. They improved to 5-1, 1-0 in the conference, while Spirit Lake drops to 0-4, 0-1 in conference play. That was earlier tonight in girls basketball. So we're about 3 minutes and 30 seconds before we start the second half. Neither team has come out yet to warm up for the third quarter. we're going to take our final break of this halftime show, and let's do 2 minutes, and then we'll bring you second half between Spirit Lake and Spencer. 2-minute break on KUOO.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Both teams are warming up now and getting set for second half action. And this one should be a lot of fun. The third and fourth quarter coming up between the Tigers and Indians, and this is the Lakes Conference opener for both teams. Things cooled down in that second quarter, but I expect things to heat up here in the second half. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, I think Spencer, that after the halftime period to adjust, I think they're going to try to get their offense going again. Look for some more 3 attempts, and if they can get them going, Spirit Lake needs to hope they can respond on their end too.
Should be a lot of fun. Glad to have you along here on KUOO. Also live video stream, ExploreOkoboji.com. There's many ways you can check that out. Our Facebook and YouTube pages. You can get us on the Roku and the Fire Stick. Look for the CF Video channel. So many ways that you can tune in, and you can always go back and watch it too. So it's kind of fun to do.
Yeah, there's lots of ways to watch online, and like I said, all those keep them on demand as well, so go back and watch it later.
I love it. And if you want to check out football or some volleyball or whatever, that's right there. And you can, and I like that you can search not only our group of stations, but we have some Storm Lake stuff and some Sioux Center stuff.
And that's with the CF Video channel on the Roku or Fire Stick.
I love it. All right, so let's see. Well, we had an update on Iowa, I think, at one time.
Looks like they're up by 10, yep. Ooh, there is a very high-pitched ringing.
So that Iowa versus North Carolina game on Q102. And the end of that one, less than 4 minutes to go. Iowa's up by 10 in that one. Here, it's a 9-point lead for Spirit Lake in boys basketball, 35-26 as we start quarter number 3. Morsch and the Indians will now head right to left in the white uniforms. Cats 20 points at half to lead all scores. The next closest is 9 for either team. Scott on the low baseline. Starts to drive on the block, goes up, gets his defender in the air, goes back up, scores the bucket. Good patience. Brent Scott's first 2. Every starter has scored for Spirit Lake. They're just so deep. And now Spencer throws it away for a turnover. Indians 3-on-2 break. Cats running the floor, and he scores. 22 for Vance. And now Spencer, another turnover as they start off the third quarter 2 turnovers. 39-26 lead for Spirit Lake. Indians with it. Morrish. And he'll pass left side to Sam Mayer on the wing. Cats 5 free throw line, catches it. Now Scott Reynolds on the wing. He had a 3-pointer earlier tonight. Back to Vance at the top, moves it outside the perimeter. 6:40 to go third quarter, and Spirit Lake's up by 13. They get Morrish, high block, kind of poked away a little bit there by Schmidt. Morrish backs himself down, kicks it in the corner. Mayer 3-point shot. That one is no good, and a great clear out by Spencer. Tigers clear out the rebound. Here's Petzenhauser. They got to get him going if they want to get back in this one. We got a blocking foul. Spirit Lake moving. I think that's the right call.
Yeah, they're going to argue how's that different than Cats Fies, but don't think they'll win that argument.
And Sam's going to pick up his third. So Spencer will inbound, trailing by 13. They're still looking for their first points in the second half. Petzenhauser off the screen. He lost the handle on it, saves it from going out of bounds, then pops up left wing 3, and it's good. Nearly turned it over, and then he pops up a 3. Such a pure shooter is Carter Petzenhauser. 39-29, Spirit Lake's lead down to 10 as Spencer's on the board here in the second half. Cats find a little stop and go, and then back out. On the left wing, driving inside, tries to dump it off to Scott, threw it away, a little extra pass, maybe too unselfish there for the Indians. Ellis for 3, that one is no good. Morrish the rebound. Outlet pass in the front court, and looking for Sam Mayer, tipped out of bounds.
Update from Hull.
Yes.
Hull Western Christian boys up 32-20 over ELC at half.
Okay. Competitive first half.
Especially considering Hull being the number 2 team in Class 2A.
Yeah, right.
Now, I heard ELC may be dealing with some injuries as well.
Okay. So a good doubleheader there between Western and ELC.
And then I would assume Storm Lake probably playing Cherokee tonight.
Storm Lake is actually playing Emmitsburg.
Okay.
Non-conference. Morrish scores the bucket and the foul.
I just figured that was the logical step, but that makes sense too.
Yep. Yeah, they got Emmitsburg is hosting Storm Lake tonight.
A couple years ago, that was the Lakes Conference matchup.
Yes. Riley Dewitt will pick up the personal. And Morrish trying to complete the 3-point play, and he does. And he has 12. We will actually see Storm Lake coming up, I believe, next week.
Wow,
what a bucket. And that is Petzenhauser for 3.
He was not open for that either.
Here's Spirit Lake back in the front court. 10-point lead. Reynolds for 3 to answer. Shot no. Rebound Spencer. Petzenhauser. He goes up and he scores. And we got a foul. Carter Petzenhauser is starting to heat up for the Tigers. That's what they need to get back in this one.
So it's a bucket and not a shooting foul, so they keep the ball.
Right.
Wow.
So Brent Scott picks up his third. So the Petzenhauser bucket scores. It was a foul away from the ball. And the Tigers, if they hit a 3 here, that would have been a 5-point play, but it was missed by Petzenhauser. That would have got you right back in this one. As it stands, Spirit Lake is up 42-34. 4.5 to go in the third. Indians with the basketball. Nice pump fake by Cale Amos.
Wow.
Gets it inside Scott, and he scores.
Just fired that thing in there.
And it's now Spencer basketball back in the front court. 3-point shot. That is good by Evan Schmidt.
Probably last time they let him stand there and take that.
44-37. Both teams finding their stride here in the third quarter.
This feels like the first quarter again.
Yes, it does. Near steal by the Tigers. Spirit Lake basketball still. We're under 4 to go in the third. In the corner. Cale Amos starts to drive. Scoop shot, scores. Spencer wanted to travel.
He's on the stutter step, but nothing called.
And now Spencer basketball up by 9. Petzenhauser inside, draws the body, scores the bucket plus the foul. So good. Carter Petzenhauser, so good.
Just a junior, but we've been calling his name for a few years now.
I mentioned that Spirit Lake will see that Storm Lake squad, and that's actually happening next Tuesday in Storm Lake right here on KUOO. Spirit Lake is done with conference teams this week, though. Saturday they host non-conference Central Lyon. Missed free throw, and then Petzenhauser gets it back, hits a three.
Why not?
Petzenhauser with 22.
He had 9 at half, right?
Yes. He's got 13 here in the third quarter.
Still got 3 minutes to play in the quarter.
Petzenhauser and Katzfi each with 22 to lead their team. Unbelievable. We got a 4-point game. 3-point shot, Spirit Lake, no. Spencer with the rebound. The Tigers, Petzenhauser scores.
He's almost going too quick for my camera.
46-44. Spirit Lake's lead is 2. Petzenhauser has taken over. Indians basketball, they need a bucket. Nice feed inside. Kriener with the finish. The assist to Morris.
Ask and you shall receive, Scott Nolte.
Tyler Kriener's first 2. Excellent assist by Creighton. 48-44. Spirit Lake's lead is 4. Spencer basketball with Petzenhauser on the wing. Starts to drive baseline. Pull-up jumper, he's feeling it. Missed it short, tips it out to Creighton, who got the rebound. Morris brings it across the timeline and will hand it off. No, he's going to take it himself. Baseline now in the paint. Goes up strong. No, but draws the foul as the ball rolled along the rim.
Whew.
Third foul on Spencer's Owen Olsen. And Creighton Morris will shoot 2, and the first one is good. Wow. Ellis is going to check out for Spencer. And also Olsen. Got Evan Johnson and Devin Dirks coming back in. And Spirit Lake back at the free throw line, and that one is missed by Morsch. 49-44, Spirit Lake. 2:10 left to go in the third. Tigers basketball. Free throw line here for Dewitt. Now back into the corner for Petzenhauser, who's had a fantastic third quarter. Now back to Dewitt in the corner. Extra pass. Johnson for 3, no. Rebound, Spirit Lake. Indians outlet to Katzfi. Scoop shot, and he scores. 51-44. So Spencer got it within 2, and now it's back to 7 for the Indians. And they try to get it into Petzenhauser, and Cale Amos with an arm. He'll pick up another personal. Minute 36 left to go in the third. 51-44 Spirit Lake. Tigers will inbound underneath the hoop as the lob goes to Evan Johnson. Petzenhauser now right wing 3. That one is no good by Schmidt. Tigers looking for an offensive rebound. They'll find it. Johnson for 3. That one is good.
And timeout taken by Spencer right away.
Minute 23 left to go in the third. 51-47 Spirit Lake. Boys basketball, excellent game. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Excellent boys game here in the Lakes Conference as the opener coming your way here on this Tuesday. 51-47 Spirit Lake.
Yeah, and I believe we had an excellent men's basketball game over on Q102, and it went to the good guys, it looks like.
Iowa wins 93-80.
That's a big win.
Hawkeyes with 4 players in double figures.
4 with at least 16, right?
Correct. And Garza with another double-double of 16 points, 14 rebounds. That is number 16 ranked North Carolina. So a good win for the Hawkeyes, and the Iowa basketball team has Iowa State on Friday.
I believe that one will be on KUOO.
It will.
Okay.
And that'll be a 7 o'clock pre and an 8 o'clock tip.
So later tip-off than normal, but still Friday night basketball.
Spirit Lake basketball. And a three-point shot. That one is missed. Rebound Spencer. The Tigers are clawing their way back into this one. Down by just 4, thanks to a great third quarter by Petzenhauser. And he's going to fire up a 3, and he's going to leave that one short. And a nice, strong rebound by the Indians. Katzvai, outlet pass quickly in the front court. No. And missing that was Sam Mayer. Now a tussle for the loose ball.
I think it's going to go Spirit Lake's way.
You know, both Petzenhauser is going to pick up the second, and okay. Everybody's kind of hustling for the ball. I don't know how you call a loose ball foul there, but that's what happened.
I think it was just the fact that he tripped him, if anything.
Okay. I think they got tangled up more than anything. But
I think it was Petzenhauser hit the floor first, thus tripping the Spirit Lake player.
Okay. But that's just his second for Carter. Spirit Lake holding on to a 4-point lead late here in the third quarter. Morris, free throw line, kicks it in the corner. Mayer now left wing, Katzvai. Vance has had a great game as well. Vance and Carter each with 24 respectively for their teams. Mayer, three-point shot. That one is no good. Doolin trying to come in for a rebound, and he lost it out of bounds.
Spirit Lake doesn't like the call. Spencer loves the call.
That's what happens, right?
Yeah. Kind of funny how that works, right?
Prior to that, Spencer didn't like the call, and Spirit Lake did.
Yeah.
The yin and the yang right there.
I don't think I've ever seen a call that both teams love.
Right. 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Spencer basketball, lob pass trying to feed Petzenhauser. Intercepted, turnover. Katzvai midcourt 3, left it short. And that's the third quarter. Well, this should be a lot of fun. Third quarter, Spirit Lake leads 51-47. Fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute on KUOO.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more. Plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Starting the fourth quarter, Spirit Lake 51, Spencer 47. The Indians led by 9 at halftime. Spencer cut into that lead by 5 points thanks to a hot third quarter by Carter Petzenhauser. So this should be a fun fourth quarter. Excellent boys game. We thought it would be, and it's lived up to the hype. Vance Katzvai, 24 for Spirit Lake. Carter Petzenhauser, 24 for Spencer. Ellis fires up a 3 to get it to 1, missed. Rebound, Spirit Lake, and a quick outlet pass in the front court. Pull-up jumper in the paint, too strong by Sam Mayer. Tigers coming back the other way. 3-point shot, right wing. Quick jumper by Dirks, missed. Rebound Indians. Both teams a little bit quick shooting here to start the fourth quarter, but Scott, nice drive to the rack, and he draws the foul. Very aggressive. And that is going to be the second foul on Evan Schmidt. So that's going to send Brent Scott to the free throw line, and he'll shoot 2. And the first one is good. Well, I just hope, going back to Iowa there, Tim, I hope the Gonzaga team will get out of whatever they need to get out of with COVID-related issues. I'd really love to see that matchup.
Yeah, that should be a good matchup. Number 1 versus right now number 3.
Yeah.
Obviously, those rankings could change any moment, but
I would love to see that. So Gonzaga is on a pause of activities at the moment.
Of course, we hope everyone does get healthy and safe through all this,
sure.
But obviously, as a sports fan, we'd like to see the result of that being them playing each other.
Oh, that'd be a lot of fun. We've played 1 minute here in this fourth quarter, and Spirit Lake boys lead by 6, 53-47. Tigers drive inside, missed bunny underneath by Ellis. That would have been a big bucket for them.
Spirit Lake needs to take advantage of these misses. There you go.
Morrish inside, and Mayer getting free, running the floor, scores the 2. 55-47. Played a minute and a half here in the fourth. Iowa men's basketball, Iowa State on Friday, and then Northern Illinois Sunday before they have Gonzaga then on that next following Saturday. On the 19th, it would be. 6:22 left to go in this boys game, or at least the fourth quarter, and Spirit Lake leads 55-47. Petzenhauser top, three-point shot, missed it, and a fight for the rebound hauled in by Owen Olsen. He's been a good presence down low for the Tigers. Here's a floater in the lane, missed by Ellis, too strong. Spirit Lake rebound, outlet pass to Mayer, a little bit too strong. He tries to save it from going out of bounds. He does, but in the hands of Spencer, that's a turnover. Tigers running the floor. Olsen inside. He can't get it to go, but he follows his shot and gets an O board. Petzenhauser, three-point shot, no. Rebound, Spirit Lake. And now the shot's not falling for the Tigers.
This is where Spirit Lake, like I said, needs to take advantage.
5:35 left to go in the fourth. Spirit Lake leading 55-47 in this boys game. Indians trying to salvage a split of this doubleheader as the Spencer girls won earlier by a score of 68-32. Lakes Conference opener for both teams. And a three-point shot put up, and Cale Amos misses it. Rebound Tigers. Things are cold here in the fourth. And Morrish with a push. His third. Creighton has 13 points tonight. And just his first foul. That's pretty good for a big man down low.
Yeah.
Free throw on the way by Ellis is good. He's in double figures with 10. Spencer hosting Western Christian Friday. Spirit Lake hosting Central Lyon on Saturday, a team from the Siouxland Conference. Ellis' second free throw is good. So it's 55-49. Spirit Lake's lead is down to 6. And the Indians with Cats 5 to Reynolds. Gets it down to Scott on the baseline. And he'll start to work himself down to the block. Goes to the baseline, goes off the glass, and scores.
Made that look easy.
Nice job by Brent Scott. He's getting close to double figures. He's got 8. 4.5 to go in the fourth. Spencer inside, and a nice move off the glass, and Petzenhauser's going to score. 26 for Carter Petzenhauser. He's got half of Spencer's points.
Gets it back to a two-shot game.
Lob inside, Scott in the paint. He's going to have to kick it out. He tries to. Spencer clogs it in and forces a turnover. Tigers back in the front court. Petzenhauser, free throw line now in the paint, kicks it out. Ellis, left wing, three-point shot. He left it short. O-board, Spencer. Tigers put back no. Petzenhauser inside, yes. And a timeout on the floor as the Tigers get it back to within 4.
This is getting good.
3:57 left to go. We're going to keep it right here in Spirit Lake. And want to remind you that Thursday we will have Spirit Lake Park Wrestling versus Western Christian and ELC. It'll be on live video. The format We'll have ELC Western at 6 o'clock, and we'll film that for the ELC Western fans so you can watch it. But then when Spirit Lake Park wrestles at 7 and 8, we'll cover that plus play-by-play. So that's how that will go Thursday nights. And then Friday, we have on Y100, Okoboji basketball returns. Q102, we'll see Harris Lake Park for the first time this year. And then Friday, KUOO, 7 o'clock pregame, 8 o'clock tip-off, Iowa State. As we resume action, Spirit Lake boys holding on to a 4-point lead, 57-53. Fantastic boys contest. Scott and the Indians with the basketball now to Mayer. Morrish on the left wing, and he'll fire up a three. No good. Spencer with the rebound. The Tigers down by 4 and the ball. Both of these teams, they are going to do well this year.
And I guess the good news for both these teams, they won't see each other in the postseason.
Right. Spencer 3A, Spirit Lake 2A. They'll see each other one more time in Spencer, but not in the postseason. Ellis misses in the paint, hits the back iron. Rebound Spirit Lake. Kriener into the contest. Free throw line, Cats 5. Pull-up jumper left it short. Tigers and Indians fighting for a rebound. Ball is loose. Players on the floor. Jump ball called. And the possession arrow stays with Spirit Lake. This broadcast brought to you in part by Okoboji Realty, Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, and by Consumers Lumber Company. Indians with a 4-point lead, 3 minutes to go in the fourth. And Morrish to the top for Mayer. Left wing, Catsby, back to Sam. Now Kriener on the wing. Couple of dribbles to the top. He's going to hand it off to Morrish. Creighton drives inside, kicks it out. And now Spirit Lake running some clock here, looking for a good shot. Scott to Catsby. Vance, free throw line. Dribbles down now to Scott in the corner. Down to 2:25 to go, fourth quarter. Spirit Lake 57, Spencer 53. Indians have taken a lot of time off this clock.
Yes, they have.
They're looking for a good shot. Morrish goes inside, off the glass, and scores the bucket. He lulls Spencer to sleep, and he scores a huge 2 right there.
I think you hear Coach Paul Brown talk about that a lot, passing up a good shot for a great shot. That was a good example of that.
The third foul on Evan Schmidt. Morrish trying to complete the three-point play, and he does. 60-53. Boy, that was a huge play for Spirit Lake offensively. And Petzenhauser scores a 2.
Wastes no time.
Back down to 5. 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Spencer has 2 timeouts left. Spirit Lake with 4. Got to figure a lot of fouling is going to be happening here soon.
Spencer tried to take a charge there, but not much going on.
Kriener lobs it in. Morris, great pass. Morris can't finish. He gets his rebound and then gets fouled. So Creighton with the, gets fouled. Johnson is second. And not bonus time yet, Tim. Only 6 fouls.
Which, very clean game by both teams, both first and second half.
And actually, the girls, too.
Yes.
It was a really clean doubleheader so far.
I think the only team that reached the bonus was Spencer Girls in the second half. It
right.
was just single bonus.
Kriener inside. Great move, and he scores the bucket. Huge bucket for Tyler Kriener. 62-55. Spencer baseline jumper, and that is good by Owen Olsen. I've been impressed by his game here tonight. He's only got 4 points, but he's played pretty well. Or did they count that as a 3?
It was a 3, yeah.
Wow, okay. Going to change that up. 62-58. We'll keep it here once again as Spirit Lake, once again, Tim, their lead is 4.
It's,
wow.
Spencer's going to look for a big stop defensively here. I don't think they're going to foul yet.
Right.
Maybe if this gets to under a minute, they might look to foul. But Spencer's been playing tough enough defense. They'll probably just look to force the turnover. Spirit Lake just got to be smart with the ball. Don't turn it over. And if you get the open basket, make sure you make it so that way you don't just give them a free rebound.
Boys basketball on Y100. Okoboji leads 33-28 in the second half on Sibley Ocheyedan. The Boji boys also receiving votes in the 2A poll.
Some good basketball in this area.
Oh, for sure. Minute 20 to go in the fourth. Spencer trying for a steal. They don't get it. Now we might see a foul here because it would only be a 1-and-1. Kriener into Morrish. Morrish, no. Rebound, Spirit Lake. They kick it back out, Scott. And they're going to run some time off and force the Tigers to maybe commit a foul. Kriener, Morrish, baseline, goes up and under, scores. 64-58. Spirit Lake's lead is back to 6. And now we're under a minute to go. Petzenhauser and the Tigers looking for a quick bucket. Free throw line. And now outside Ellis. Or make that Dewitt.
Oh, and a foul.
Wow, Dewitt hits a 3.
Wow.
And now he's got a chance for a 4-point play. Ooh, okay. If he makes this, it's down to 2 points. 2-point lead.
Do you expect any different?
You know, just when Spirit Lake, they were starting to pull out ahead about 7-8 points, then here comes Spencer back within 4. Now they hit a free throw, and it could be a 2-point game. It is. So a 4-point play for Riley Dewitt, a 3-pointer, and then he got fouled. Spirit Lake breaking the press, and a reach-in foul called on Evan Johnson. What a game.
It's going to come down to free throws now, and this is just a 1-and-1, like you said. So you got to make the first. You don't want to leave it open.
Just a 7th team foul on Spencer.
I'm seeing some big numbers on that scoreboard right now for points.
Including Carter Petzenhauser with 30. And here comes the free throw by Spirit Lake, and that's a clutch free throw for Cale Amos.
You saw him check into the game and maybe doing some offense to defense work because Kriener set to check in, but he's ready to come in for Amos. So maybe defense, Kriener gets the call. Offense, it's Amos.
What do we got going on here? Wasn't it a 1-on-1?
Wait a minute.
Now
they calling maybe a lane violation? That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, okay. Well, they wipe off the free throw.
And Spencer has the ball like it was a miss.
So it stays 64-62. I'm not sure of the explanation, but wipe off the made free throw by Cale Amos. Now Petzenhauser drives inside. No, he gets bodied to the floor. Corey Petzenhauser not happy about it.
Paul Brown not happy about a different call.
And
I think they thought the foul was a little too rough on Spencer.
And Carter got knocked to the floor. Corey still is talking to the official, wants an explanation.
Lots of things are happening right now.
The 4th foul was called on Evan Schmidt of Spencer. 1-and-1 for Spirit Lake. A missed free throw by Sam Mayer. Rebound Spencer. It's still a 2-point lead for the Indians at 64-62. Spencer, 14 seconds left to go in the 4th. Petzenhauser at the top. Free throw line. Baseline goes up, and he scores the bucket. 6 seconds, and a timeout called by Coach Brown. Oh.
Wow.
We are tied at 64.
A lot just happened in the last minute of game time, but probably 5 minutes of actual time.
Wow. 64-64. And
so Spirit Lake had a free throw,
yes.
Made it, but for whatever reason, and usually, especially with the lack of crowd, we can hear what the explanation was, but far side official just came in waving it off, and he actually held up the full 5 fingers. So maybe a time limit thing? Like, did he take too long to shoot the free throw?
5-second time limit or something?
Because I know I've seen that. It's very rare where the free throw shooter will take too long, but I didn't think anything of it based on his routine. But I don't know what else the holding up 5 fingers would mean.
And now we have 6.5 seconds left to go. 64-64. Spirit Lake has the basketball. Looking to inbound. Scott And now we have a timeout called by Coach Corey Petzenhauser.
I figured as much. He's going to use his last timeout. You can't take him to the locker room, so.
Yeah, he's going to take a timeout here. And that's going to be his last one. It's a full one, but we're going to keep it here in Spirit Lake. We thank MHR Insurance, the Hut Bar and Grill, and United Community Bank.
I would say if you're not watching it, if you're listening to it and you're at a safe place, maybe pull up Facebook, pull up YouTube, see if you can see the end of this game, because it's bound to be a good one.
And who knows, we could be maybe heading to extras in this Lakes Conference opener.
I do believe I have a button for that to go into overtime. So.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. It's been quite the contest. Spirit Lake had a 9-point lead at half. Spencer just kept clawing back and now tied it up on a bucket by Carter Petzenhauser, who has 32 points. He has half of Spencer's points.
Yes. Looks like Scott, Morrish, that Mayer, Katzfei, and Kriener going to come on the floor for the Indians.
You got to figure maybe Kriener or Katzfei or Morrish here.
Probably Mayer if he's left wide open. Scott has shown some ability too, but, you only need a 2. Might as well go down low too.
Remember, Spencer has committed 8 fouls, so it would be free throws or a possible 1-and-1. Spirit Lake, Scott, he's going to run the baseline. He gets it to Morrish, midcourt now. Creighton calls timeout at 3.9 on the clock. So they got it across midcourt, and now just a shade under 4 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. And now this gives Spirit Lake a better opportunity to make something happen. Wow, what a game.
I was experimenting with the clock there. I can't go decimals on the clock, unfortunately, so might as well just say 4 for now.
4 seconds, 64-64. Spencer's out of timeouts. Spirit Lake has 2 left. So if they get trouble trying to inbound.
They do have a couple they can use.
Yes.
I can take one away from Spirit Lake. Having to call a game and also try to keep it straight on here is fun.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Yes.
Katzfei, 24 for Spirit Lake. Morrish, 18. Spencer with Carter Petzenhauser, 32. He has been fantastic. He had 9 at halftime, and here in the second half, he has really given Spencer a boost and given them an opportunity to tie it and get themselves right back in this one.
Fun game like we expected.
All right. Here we go. Same 5 on the floor for Spirit Lake as Scott, Kriener, Mayer, Katzfei, and Morrish. 3.9 on the clock, 64-64. Scott to inbound. Still looking, and he calls timeouts.
Good call. Didn't get exactly what you wanted.
So
I don't know why the clock ran at all, but it did a little bit.
Yeah, it should be back to 3.9. It did go down to 3.6.
Coach Ackerman, he's going to make sure it goes back to 3.9.
Hey, you never know. You might need those.
Yeah.
Might need those. All the officials heading to the scoring table to make sure it gets all situated, as they have the timeout clock now running, so they can't officially see if they got the right.
They might be able to still adjust that on the backside. Not sure.
Well,
I haven't ran those kind of scoreboards for a while, though.
We're tied at 64 here in this Lakes Conference matchup. Spirit Lake now down to 1 timeout. Spencer is out of timeouts. Lakes Conference opener. Earlier tonight in our girls' game, Spencer won 68-32. Okay, Scott, Katzfei, and now they bring in Kale Amos instead of Mayer.
Okay.
Morrish and Kriener. That's the 5. Okay, so they haven't fixed it yet. Now they fixed it, 3.9. So they had to wait till the timeout clock got done. So 3.9 on the clock. We're tied at 64. Spirit Lake and Spencer. Brent Scott, the inbounder. Here we go. Lob pass. Kriener inside. Off the glass. Rolls around. Good.
Now, I don't think that clock started as soon as it should have.
No, there's no way. It says 2 seconds left on the clock. When that thing kept rolling around, that should be the buzzer beater. Kriener with the bucket.
They're going to put 1 second on, I think.
1 second. Okay. 66-64. Wow, what a pass. And Kriener with the finish.
Yeah, and they're saying reminding Spirit Lake, don't foul right now.
Right, because Spirit Lake has committed 7 fouls. That would give Spencer a 1-on-1. And now Spencer has 1 second. And they will try to get it here. It's intercepted by Brent Scott, and that's the ball game. Tyler Kriener with the finish for Spirit Lake to give the Indians the win. Holy cow.
What a game. And I wouldn't be able to tell there's not much crowd in here. They're still making plenty of noise.
Wow, 66-64, Spirit Lake with the victory on an excellent inbounds play, a lob over the defense, and Kriener with the finish, and that ball just kind of rolled around the rim and dropped through.
Yeah, and when you have 4 seconds to burn, that's a perfect way to do it. They end up adding another second, but what a play there. As you heard it in your voice, it was just kept rolling around. Probably took around about 3 trips around the rim, but Tyler Kriener able to make the bucket. It's good to see him back healthy again, first of all.
Yes, I know he put in a lot of work in the offseason, and a great bucket and a great finish and a great contest here tonight.
Yes. I'm excited for the next one down in Spencer already.
Wow, that should be a lot of fun. This one was a lot of fun, and wow, Spirit Lake gets the victory 66-64 over Spencer. Both these teams are going to do some big things.
Yes, they will.
All right, and a good game for Brother Ryan to come back and watch. And
I know. We saw him come in, and it's a perfect game for him to come watch and see his little brother get the buzzer beater.
Wow, unbelievable. Great game. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that, Rich. Nice. Rich Kriener and the Kriener family sitting right in front of us. They were happy.
Yes.
For sure. All right, our post-game show is coming up. We hope to talk to Coach Paul Brown and bring you some final stats. It's brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake. And let's take a break here, and we'll come back in. Let's do a 2-minute break here. You want to do 3 minutes?
I have a 3-minute one.
You have a 3-minute. Okay. 3-minute break here on KUOO.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Hi, this is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Here tonight, and before we take a look at some final stats, let's start talking post-game here. We'll bring in Coach Paul Brown a bit. We're going to start first here with Tyler Kriener. And Tyler, first of all, congratulations on the win, and just, tell us a little bit about the contest.
Well, we started off strong in the first quarter. Couldn't have played better basketball, in my opinion, in the first half. Got into the locker room, and we had a great game plan from Coach. Third quarter, we struggled a little bit. Carter Petzenhauser had his moments.
Yep.
But we didn't let that stop us, and we came out with a victory.
Fantastic game, and you mentioned that first quarter, 23-19. Boy, your squad, Spencer's squad, just back and forth. That's what it's all about. That was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun to play with, too.
Let's talk about the last play, tied at 64. Spencer, exhausts all their timeouts. You take a couple. Just tell us the play that eventually you scored the bucket. Just kind of break that down a little bit.
Okay, so our first option was Creighton in the corner to look for me for a seal, or if Creighton had an open shot. I had an easy seal on the backside because they went over top, and Brent performed a perfect pass on the backside for an easy bucket for two.
Unbelievable pass and a great finish by you to, like you said, great seal to get there. And were you kind of nervous when it started rolling around?
I got a little nervous. I thought I was going to have to go up with it again.
Well, it was a great finish, great shot. And, just tell us how excited you are to be back here, be healthy, and be playing basketball. And I know you put in a lot of work in the offseason.
Yeah, it's been a journey with injuries in my career, but, just glad we can have a season this year with everything going on, and got a good start for the season going.
Amen to that. It's fun. We talk about every broadcast how we're just thankful that we get to be a part of this, and we don't take anything for granted anymore. We know things can happen, and just to be a part of this is just something special.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Tyler, congratulations. Great finish, great game. It's good to see you back out on the floor.
Yep, thank you.
Best of luck on Saturday.
Yep.
All right, that is Tyler Kriener as he hits the winning bucket against Spencer, 66-64, and we're going to bring in Spirit Lake head coach Paul Brown at this time. And, Coach, wow, what a Lakes Conference opener.
Yeah, it just seems about right for Spirit Lake Spencer. So.
It does. We talked about that in the pregame and how we thought this would be a lot of fun. And squads just kind of came out and kind of delivered some punches.
Yeah, absolutely. They're a very good ball club. And, we go into the half with a little bit of a lead. We're going to get something back from them. And, they're just too good of a team, have too many good players to know that we're not just going to run away with the game. So I'm glad how the kids responded. They did a great job of, taking their punch and then, responding with that.
It was a fantastic start. It didn't look like either team could miss in that first quarter.
No, and I don't know if that's a good thing for our offense or just bad on our defense. But, yeah, it was a very exciting game, and it was, just back and forth the entire game.
Vance, a fantastic game. Mostly of that first half, I think Spencer adjusted a little bit to them in the second half. But Vance 24, and then Creighton kind of had a nice even first half, second half.
Yeah, Vance is very, very good at coming out hot, and I think, out of our 3 games, I think he might have all 3 over 20 in the first half. So he comes out just a different speed, different pace that, not a lot of teams are used to coming out right away. And they made some great halftime adjustments to kind of take him away. And yeah, they did a great job there on Creighton. He's just steady. He's just, he's going to get his looks. He's going to take great shots, and he's going to make majority of them.
How fortunate it is to have, not only these seniors, but Creighton, someone that can bring the ball up the floor, inbounds. He's got the height where he can look. Yep. I mean, just so many weapons.
Yeah, absolutely. Half the game we have our 6'8" kid bringing the ball up and our point guard in the post. So it's just a whole different. That's what I think makes us very difficult to defend. If they guard Brent with a point guard, we're putting him in the post. If they guard Creighton with a post, we're bringing him outside, and that just makes us that much more dynamic of an offense.
Going back to that last play, and we just talked to Tyler about it. Is that what you wanted? Is that the play?
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. We actually ran this exact same thing the play before,
okay,
and they took it away, but we had guys in different spots.
Okay.
Kind of saw how they defended it. They were really forcing, their guy that was guarding the inbounder was really looking to kind of double Vance off of it. So we moved Vance from the post out up top, and obviously Creighton's always a good option going in the corner, but we called for the post because we know they're going to fly out on Creighton.
How about the feed to get into Tyler?
That's why we had our quarterback there, right?
You've seen that a couple of times.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
This fall.
Yeah, exactly.
Going back to Tyler Kriener, not only the finish, but the work that he's, it's been a long haul for him to get back. Good to see him healthy.
Absolutely.
We know he can be a great player, and it showed tonight.
Yeah, him and he's dealt with a lot the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. But this is kind of the first time we've had him healthy at the beginning of the season, so we're really excited. And that's just another guy that adds just a dynamic thing to our offense because he's kind of the old school post. Him and Carter Thorson down there, they bring a different aspect where we have an actual post down there rather than our point guard. So, it just makes us able to attack at so many different ways.
So happy for him that he could get that finishing bucket. That was great. Great win. Now you go to 3-0, and you start off the conference 1-0, and now you got some time this week because you don't play Friday. Saturday, Central Lyon, very physical school. They just made it to the finals in the football, and those kids are going to battle.
Absolutely, yeah. They're super athletic, very very physical. They've had a lot of kids. They look kind of young on paper, but a lot of them started when they're freshmen, and they're going to be very skilled. They played defending state champs Boynton Hall to a 4-point game and led a lot of it. So it's going to be another barn burner. So going to be able to rest up a little bit tomorrow, but then we're going to make sure we're ready to go for Saturday.
Fantastic, Paul. Thank you so much for joining us. Great finish. Glad to be a part of it, and best of luck on Saturday.
Awesome. Appreciate all the coverage.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you bet.
Scott.
All right, thank you. That is Spirit Lake boys basketball coach Paul Brown joining us here in the postgame. Thanks, Paul. And we will look to wrap up our broadcast. I'll bring Tim back in. And Tim, what a game here tonight to start off our Lakes Conference season.
There's very few games where we're like, this should be a good matchup, and then they live up to that, and you can't get much better than that. Buzzer-beating lay-in that almost didn't go in, but, is a great matchup. Credit Spencer. This is a good team. I don't think this loss makes them look bad. I think it more just makes Spirit Lake look good. They'll probably drop a little bit in the 3A rankings, but this isn't a bad loss by Spencer anyway. Like you said, both these teams are going to do something in the playoffs, we think. And, down the stretch, this second conference matchup could go a lot of ways in seeing how they seed some things.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Before we wrap up, let's take one more final break. Mary says we got a few more spots to play, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap up with final stats and get out of here as our post-game show continues on KUOO.
19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hi, this is Kayleen, the service manager at Okoboji Motor Company. 2020 has been a year of change and uncertainty. Our hours are the same, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have the same experienced staff you've learned to trust to care for your vehicle needs. We will continue to support our communities and our schools because we care about you, our customers. Our service department is constantly running specials. Check them out at okobojigmtoyota.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal, as we will for you. Thank you. Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department.
All right, let's take a look at some final stats before we wrap up tonight. Spirit Lake with Vance Catsby 24, Creighton Morrish with 18, Brent Scott with 8, Tyler Kriener with 6, including the game winner, Sam Mayer with 5, Riley Reynolds with 3, and Cale Amos with 2. Spencer, huge game for Carter Petzenhauser, 32 points. Landon Ellis with 11. After that, Riley Dewitt with 7, Owen Olsen with 5, Evan Johnson, Evan Schmidt, and Devin Dirks each with 3. Spencer falls to 4-1, 0-1 in the conference. They host Western Christian Friday. Spirit Lake goes to 3-0, 1-0 in the conference, and they will host Central Lyon on Saturday.
I did have a final on the Hull and ELC game. Hull Western Christian did pull away 76-45.
Okay.
So Hull Western Christian living up to that number 2 ranking. Yeah. I think Spencer and Hull Western Christian will tell a lot about what Spirit Lake can expect out of Hull.
Yeah, I think Spencer and Spirit Lake, that's going to be a fun boys conference matchups.
You can never count out a Storm Lake team either. They're always competitive. Cherokee is tough. And ELC, I've heard they're pretty fast this year and pretty young. So Lakes Conference boys basketball is always pretty fun.
It's going to be fun. In the girls' game tonight, Spencer wins 68-32 over Spirit Lake. That's going to do it for our broadcast. Tim, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, and probably see you next week at some point.
Sounds good. Thanks to Tim. Mary back in the studios. Great job as always. All of our great sports sponsors. We have a split tonight where the Spencer girls win and the Spirit Lake boys win in the nightcap in a last-second bucket by Tyler Kriener. I'm Scott Nolte from Spirit Lake High School. Check out our sports schedule at exploreokoboji.com for the latest. And until next time, I'll sign off and have a great Tuesday night.